Oh, nice. On air. Okay. Can you hear me okay, you guys? Oh, hello, Graham. Start LED. Hello, I'm pure. That's good. Good to see you pure. Pure. Good stuff. Mark Loveridge. Yeah. Oh, stuff it. Hang on a sec, Mark. Mark Loveridge. Where are you? Hang on a sec, guys. Just going to set up some stuff. I'm going to do a short one today. Just thought I'd poke my head in. How we going there? Yeah, Mark, I just sent you a link. G'day, Justin. How you going, mate? I'll send you a link. Hang on. You want to come on, Justin? Mark, gonna be sideways. There you go, mate. I'll send you a link. Hang on. All right. G'day, Mark. How you going?
Oh, mate. Again.
Again. Right. You're live, Mark. You do know that.
Yeah, I'll be quiet. I'll be okay.
Turn your volume down, mate.
Oh, sorry, mate.
G'day, Mark. How you going?
Again.
Actually, turn off your YouTube one. Just knock off the volume on the YouTube.
Oh, okay, hang on. Okay.
Got it? Okay.
Again.
Actually, turn off your YouTube.
Yeah, I've done it.
All right, got it? Okay, we're clear. This is Mark. He's in England.
Hang on a minute. Someone went bellied up there. I don't know why I went up there, Stephen.
You're fine, mate. Just don't take your hands away from everything. Don't touch anything.
Well, I can't see anything. I'm on Facebook at the moment. I don't know why. Oh, I'll go up there.
All right, he's going to blow himself up. It's on the cards. You're going to blow yourself up.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Yeah, I'm going to be sideways here. Mum's fine. Yeah, it's really great to see. I haven't seen her for 3 or 4 years. Yeah, great. 88 years old. And Justin's cooking. What are you cooking, Justin? Anyway.
I can't see the chat, Stephen.
All right. You've got to open up YouTube and you look at the chat there, okay?
I'll do it with phone, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'll do it on your phone if you want, yeah.
YouTube.
Z's, good day, Grandpa. Good day, you going? Make sure you turn the volume off, Mark.
Yeah, I've turned the volume down, so it's off.
Oh, down if you like. Oh, traditional English breakfast, Justin, are you? Yeah. Justin's talking shit. He has cereal in the morning. And seriously, he runs around the block about 10 times. He's just a fitness fanatic. English breakfast. I know him well. Exercises a lot. What do you have for breakfast, Mark? There in England.
Oh, bacon butty.
Bacon what?
Sandwich for you, butty.
Oh, bacon sandwich, yeah.
What? And cereal.
You're going to 7-Eleven again, are you?
In a minute I will be, yeah. Cheers, everybody. Happy Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Happy Christmas, mate.
Oh, I've turned the light on.
Millennium Man, you all missed the Queen's speech. Yeah, I look forward to that each year. I sit up and wait for it. It's fantastic the way she does it. Did she come on this year, did she? Oh, I'd like to thank you all. PBSL pops. Just living the Thai life. I don't know what that it's all about. Never mind. When are you off to Thailand next, Mark?
I fly, because I took the dates now, so I keep moving them, on March the 24th.
Mark works in England, but he lives in Thailand. He goes back and forwards twice a year. He goes, 4 weeks, then you go 2 weeks a year, every year. Been doing it for the last 10 years.
If I can squeeze one in between, I do.
Sorry?
But what amazed me was, because we were talking about this earlier, I was going to come at round about Songkran time. And it's also when I was coming back, it's Easter time.
Yeah.
Flight coming back, all the flights are about £1,000. I've moved the flight coming back by 6 days, and it's now all the flights are now running at about £500 or £600. It's a massive saving, and it'll still be hot. So,
all right.
There's a little bit of advice for you. If you want to avoid Songkran and flying at Easter, obviously go after. Obviously, be rainy season, then it'll kick in after. But if you come before, you'll get a cheaper flight. And because when I was going to come, it looked like I was going to have to fly. The only flight I could get was into Moscow, into Bangkok, and coming back via Moscow and coming back with Aeroflot. So,
what was that worth? That one?
That was still running at about £800. So that was the cheapest. But Aeroflot now apparently are a very good company. They're part of the British Airways group, the Spanish airline group. They're all this worldwide thing now, apparently.
I flew on one I went from Kiev to Moscow. It was one of the Russian planes. I don't know, mate. I was shitting myself because you got all different noises to the Western planes, because they weren't never built in the they're built during the Iron Curtain days, and those weirdo noises, mate. Mind that a bit faster. Wow.
But now they will fly Airbus, A380s or 350s.
Yeah. No. Changed their evil ways, have they?
Well, it's because they had the World Cup. I think because they had the World Cup, and they flew Manchester United around the world.
Yeah.
Before, I don't know. Anyway, they've had to be more. It just worries me. They get shot at. They shoot people.
There's Mal there. See sound number B. Hello, Mark. It's Mal.
Oh, is she? Oh, hi, Mal.
Yeah, it's Mal. Mel was going to come on. I've titled it and everything, and she can't find her password. But anyway, I'll fix it up tomorrow. We'll probably go on tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Because I don't really know how to run this, because I'm looking at the messages on my phone. So
you might have to stay. You might have to stay there, Mal, because it says Mal and Mal TalkBack Thailand. I was going to go to bed. I just did the live button. It's bloody. It's 2 a.m. here.
Well, we were talking an hour ago.
Yeah. You're not supposed to say that.
I was trying to order a keyboard.
Yeah. How'd you go with it? Okay.
Yeah. With a mouse, it was £43.
£43. Really? Yeah. Oh, they were about 1,400 in Bangkok, that keyboard.
Was though. You said it was. I got the mouse with it as well.
Mouse? You sure you ordered the right one?
Yeah, it's the same one you showed me.
Are you sure? Doesn't sound like that.
Look.
Oh, Ian James in what? What's Tsunami, Japan? Ah, there you go.
Well, yeah, I've never been to Japan. I'd like to go there one day.
I can't afford to go to Japan. My friend ruined me going there. It was what did he say? It was $20 for a hamburger or something. That's going back a while. I've never gone. I'd love to actually see Japan. It'd be nice.
It is expensive.
Yeah.
Well, Sunny, because Sunny goes there a lot, doesn't he? Every year.
That's Sunny in Thailand. Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah. Mal, where are you? Oh, she's up there. She's not talking anymore. That's Mal's Shanima's B, guys. Probably on tomorrow. We'll see what happens. You're just got to find her password.
Ian James, that what you're saying there was my worry. Before I was going to book the ticket actually, before I moved my times, and I did Google all that, and they were an airline which was a complete disaster. But now they're apparently they're an A-class airline now. So yeah.
So you fly from England to Moscow and down to straight to Thailand, or?
But apparently one of my Twitter followers told me from Moscow down to Bangkok is a dry airline. You can't, no alcohol.
Stuff that, mate. I'd rather walk.
Well, I said to them, they can start giving them vodka. I suppose they have a brawl halfway through or something like that. So.
Oh yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah, you know.
So, I love their vodka. Merry Christmas, Cheap Charlie's. Is it? Cheapest Charlie. Okay. Yeah, it's Brixton. What's it called? Brixton.
Merry Brex times.
Yeah, time to change. I remember I was at Kiev airport flying to Moscow. It was $20 US for one beer. That was probably 20 years ago. I don't know what it's like now.
Yeah, Ian now, I think he's going back again this time. Ian, are you going back again this time with Aeroflot to Moscow? Are you transit? Oh yeah, so you're going down to Thailand, are you? On Aeroflot. I mean, they're really cheap sometimes because all the holiday internet companies over here are really pushing them at the moment. Really pushing them.
Pushing Aeroflot.
Yeah, all the online ones over are really pushing Aeroflot at the moment.
Oh, okay. What did you actually get the airfare for when you finished?
My normal flight with British Airways with my normal seat for $569.
It's okay.
I booked my own seat. On the Boeing, there's a special seat, so I'm not going to give away because everybody will be jumping in it.
What's it called? My daughter. What's it called? My daughter. It doesn't sound nice, does it? She got a return ticket from Melbourne, Australia, to Phuket for $380.
That's a good price.
Oh yeah. But I mean, she booked it. I think she booked it about 4 months ahead. But oh, geez, you can get it at that price. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good price.
Oh, yeah, Moffat, you guys twins. Yeah. Identical twins. Yeah, identical twins. Yeah.
We're joined at the hip.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you travel to England twice a year, yeah?
Well, sometimes 3, isn't it? So
three times a year or twice a year?
It just depends, you know. It's the way I've done it for the last 14 years. You know, I did it the funny way around. I met another lady, but I'm not local with her. And I met my current wife. She had a house, but it was just like a tumble down house.
Yeah.
And I did the house up. Well, we both did. I shouldn't say I, because we both did. She actually mixed the cement while I wasn't there with the builders, for the flooring. She did a lot, you know. So she didn't just sit back. And now it's finished. It's taken a long time. Doesn't look, you know, Stephen's been there. You can take what it's like.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's right on the river. Whoa,
yeah, most people go to Thailand, meet a lady. I had 4 walls and a mud floor. That's what I basically had.
Yeah. No, it's all fixed. It's nice now. Right on the river.
The only bit of advice I can give to people: don't go in full guns blazing. Just go slow. Every year, build a bit. Because if it goes belly up,
yeah,
you're not walking away. That's all.
Yeah.
That's coming from me.
Oh, what happened to What happened to Mal? She's nicked off. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was just going to sort of practice with it tonight to set it up. We're going to do it tomorrow or something like that, and she can't find her password. Oh well, I'll fix that up tomorrow. So I thought, I'll go live. Why not? Do a quick one.
Oh yeah, we discussed that.
Huh?
We did discuss that. He was supposed to go into bed. Look at him, James behind. It says 2:15 in the night for him. Well, for me in England, it's 3:15 in the afternoon. We were talking about an hour or so ago. He was going, I've got to go to bed. Now he's gone live.
Justin, thumbs up. It is Christmas. Yeah, mate, it's Christmas. Yeah, where'd you end up, Justin, anyway? I think you stayed at home, didn't you?
Justin, are you still living in Swindon or Rawton?
I know the questions aren't coming through too fast. There's something wrong. Mine gonna be sideways.
Sorry, different just. Sorry, my mistake. It's different just.
No, it's Justin. You know him.
Yeah, it's just Justin, isn't it? I changed his name.
It's Justin. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look, Ian James, that's terrible, isn't it? 26 watching, only 7 thumbs up. Come on, Mal, give us a thumbs up if you're looking.
Probably because I'm on here.
Hey? No. You'd be right. You legend, you.
Been all over YouTube. Man.
So anyway, let's have a discussion about, I was going to save it for Jono, but Jono's gone AWOL. We're going to do one at 5 o'clock today, Mark, but I think Jono had a few too ready.
Do you want to talk about the Patreon thing? Or?
Yeah, knock yourself out, mate. I'll go and get me cigarettes and stuff. I don't think Mel's watching. Mel hates cigarettes. You're not watching, are you, Mel? I'll go and get a cigarette. I'll be back in a sec, mate. I'll just go and bring them inside. Yeah. Look after the shop. Don't be naughty, Mark. Don't be naughty. Don't make yourself administrator.
Well, me and you've already talked about it anyway, so.
Yeah, go on. Just repeat it. I was going to get my smoke. Get a second. You're all on your own.
Just be aware that if you're following, you pay them on Patreon, Naomi, which is the Chinese lady that does all the tech stuff in China, you probably know her. I won't describe her. If you know her, you know her. And a lot of big channels now, because they do, well, it's borderline stuff or anything like that, Patreon are actually pulling them now. We had the YouTube thing last year. Now it seems to be Patreon that are pulling all their money and stopping people like myself, you, from into Patreon. They might swear a lot, or they might, I don't know what's going on. But Patreon are definitely closing the gap, and it's becoming a problem. And over the next month or so, it's not just hitting small channels, they seem to be going for the very big channels as well. So just be aware that if you pay something into Patreon, I don't know whether you're going to get your money back. So, but we were talking about it, Steve, with Naomi in China. He's massive following.
Oh, I mean, as I was saying, Mark, what harm does she do, really? You know.
But there's also big channels as well. You know, they're all getting hit. And it's coming in a problem. So with before, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to get political. It's not my scene. So I don't know what's happening with YouTube and Patreon.
I think the problem with YouTube, Mark, is there's only one YouTube. If they had competition, I mean, they'd probably start behaving themselves. But YouTube does push a lot of people around.
Yeah.
You know, all these guys vlogging in Thailand, they're not getting any money.
Well,
but the rumor goes they're getting millions, but they're not.
Yeah. As I said, I was watching these two guys, and one of them does seminars all around the world about tech and stuff like that. Yeah. They've actually blocked him now, and he doesn't do. It seems to be the tech people that they're hitting more than general lifestyle or travel vlogging. I don't know what it is. They seem to be going for the tech.
Yeah. Take these glasses off. I can't see. Can't see with my glasses on. I found that out the other day.
Not going to drink today either. Not like me.
Cheap Charlie. Santa knocked off his Christmas tree.
Hang on a minute. Stephen Hampson. Very good, mate.
read it out.
It says, I hope they start me off on Naomi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to say anymore. Yeah.
I thought she was quite good, quite entertaining. But
look at her last vlog. You know what I mean?
I don't really watch it, but I think actually Berno put me onto it too. I think you did as well.
On Twitter, because I'm on Twitter a lot. I'm on Twitter most of the time. And she was 2 days ago. She was just getting hammered from a certain country and a certain type of people. It was like bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
And I felt sorry for the lady, you know.
Yeah.
And in the end, she had to put up a vlog. You can all go and look at it. Yeah, it's not good.
What's the name of the YouTube channel, Mark?
Oh, hang on a minute. I can't tell you. Naomi. Oh, I can't do it now because my phone is all doing all the messages. And I'll put me on a laptop in a minute, and I can tell you.
Stephen Hampson. Naomi lives in the same city as me. You're going to do something about it? Get on there and give her a big Patreon payout. Would you like a cup of coffee? Yeah, she's very fitly built, isn't she?
Yes. She's a pretty girl.
Never fall flat in her face.
Well, yeah, but she knows a lot about computers and all that, you know.
Yeah? Okay.
God, yeah.
I thought she was quite entertaining. So we're all going to get hit with that now. Oh, someone's put up a link to it. They're all going to piss off there and go and watch her because I'd be watching her. I wouldn't be watching us too.
Well, yeah.
That's Marking Me Sideways. That's a link to it, is it? Yeah. Naomi sexy. So watch the views go down now. It's on 22.
Yeah.
What else was you saying? It's okay, Marking Me Sideways. Leave it up. About marriage or something. What were you saying about that? Marriage in Thailand.
Yes, the law is changing again in Thailand on visas. Okay.
World exclusive here. Give them the mail.
Okay, if you can no longer get a 3-month over the border come back thing visa. What they're looking at now is, and I've had a couple of my Twitter followers tell me this because they've been caught and thrown out, is they like you now to have your yellow book, your ID card, and your marriage visa. They do not need you to be single hopping borders anymore. You will get stopped and thrown out. That is what's happening. Okay. You need to take your marriage certificate with you. If you're doing border hops now, you will not get back into the kingdom. It's now stopping.
Yep. They want you to marry the girl you're living with.
Yep. They want everybody clean, nice, married. So basically, you've got to have all the paperwork. If you haven't got all the paperwork,
so all these guys living in sin, they've got to get married.
They've got to get married.
Yeah.
And you've got to show where you live. Yeah. Absolutely everything now. Absolutely everything.
Steve Hampson, if you look past the equipment of
away with the affidavit, going to the embassy and holding your hand up and going, yes, I've got this money in the bank when you had nothing in the bank. That was the part of it. And now they're getting very, very, very strong on it. Very strong.
Yeah. What's happened to your pound? Has it gone down again?
Something to what?
I'll read the last one, Cheapest Charlie. Last one. 37.
Oh, the euro, yeah. Well, I know the English
pound
pound is at 38.5 at the moment, something like that. The euro is knocking around the same, yeah.
That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, when I first went to Thailand, it was 72. That's a 14-year drop by that. Hang
on, this Easter I would have been in Thailand 9 years. When I first got there, Mark, it was 30. I think it was 34. 34 baht for the dollar. It was amazing, you know. And now it's on about 24. So,
I remember it was great, you know. Even now.
Robert Rose, Merry Christmas to you, mate. Mal's on there somewhere. She's watching. Lost the password. Never mind.
Well, I've got to go.
Sister 69, how was your Christmas? Oh, it was great. I had Christmas with me lunch. Christmas not had me Christmas with me lunch. Speak English. I had Christmas with me mum. It was fantastic. Really good. Just the two of us. I'm from Melbourne actually, and my mother moved to Tasmania, so I had to come. All my friends and families in Melbourne, so we had to have it alone.
Right, I'm off to 7-Eleven in a minute.
There you go, mate.
7-Eleven.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Robert, to you too. Yeah, Mal's on here somewhere. She's watching. Yeah, she's real good with passwords. Never mind. Yeah, it was a wonderful Christmas. I mean, it was just the two of us. My mum cooked for about 10 people. And the hams were this big, right? And because she went to bed, and I packed up everything, and I look at the bottom. There's another ham in there like this. There's two hams that size. I'm trying to lose weight. And she cooked a pavlova. You ought to see the size of it. The pavlova, you know, pavlova, you guys, is about this big, right? Like round for two people. Oh, and that's a real health blast. That is. Yeah. Late at night. It's 2:24 a.m. here in Tasmania. It's cold. Yeah. Robert Rose, I've seen the baht at 35 in 1997 and is at and as low as 16 in 1984 to the Australian dollar. That is. Sakharon was telling me about that. I didn't know about that. Yeah, we got down to 16. Ooh, that would have been nice. But I suppose everything was cheap then. Remember when I first came to Thailand, I think I came in 96. I'm not sure. The first time I come here, I couldn't believe how cheap it was. You know, you get a great crayfish or lobsters, some of you guys call them. You get them super cheap, and everything was just so cheap. But I've noticed in the 9 years that I've been there, or 8.5 years, whatever it is, things have gone up. You know, and plus our dollar going down, it's not nice. Cheapest Charlie, only the plane tickets seem to stay low. Yeah, they do. They haven't moved actually, I don't think, in all that time. Yeah, I think usually we get it for about, you know, if you shop around, about $450, $480 from Melbourne return to Bangkok. But Phuket's about $100 cheaper for us. Apparently it's quicker. Oh, correct. Robert, 1979 when we first landed there, it was cheap. Yeah, it was, Robert. Everything was cheap. Do you remember that, Mark? Going back all those years, Thailand was so cheap. I mean, it still is now, but it's just things are gradually going up, you know, and their Thai baht's very strong. at the moment. I don't know why they're doing
I have to agree with the person that made the comment on airfares. Yes.
Yeah, they've stayed the same.
But they have basically stayed the same.
Yeah.
I first went, I think with Qatar, when they, what, did I go with Qatar first? I can't remember now anyway, but I flew with Qatar years ago when they first came out, and they were £500, £450. So the prices of the airfares have stayed the same.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
It was cheap. Yeah, it was cheap. Still amazes me how cheap fuel is there as well. You know, like petrol, diesel.
Yeah.
Right. You know, it's why
basically, Mark, the main things in life are cheap. I mean, if you're a smoker, the smokes are cheap. I mean, what are they, $1.50 a packet or something like that? $3 a packet. Oh, your beers, what's that? Oh, beers are about 55 baht for a big bottle, aren't they, in 7-Eleven?
Well, where I am, I still buy the big bottles for 55 baht.
No, what's that?
The audacity in Nana to charge, what they charging now, something like 190, 240 baht for a small bottle.
Yeah, I got a beer going through customs. I went through customs. All right. Apparently, I was going to get killed going through customs, but I'm still alive. I went straight through. I don't know what happened there. And I got a beer. It was 280. I said it wrong on the actual film. It was 200. I've done a film on it. It was 280 baht for one beer. It was a big beer, like in a glass. Jesus Christ! I just had one and left. Yeah.
I mean, you ask yourself the question: why all the bars in Pattaya, Nana, in Bangkok, or whatever are quiet? Because people are cotton on now. They're not going to pay my money, £4 or £5 for a small bottle of beer. You know?
Oh, look. Yeah, it's the thing that basically, you know, Mark, you got rent cheap, very cheap. Okay, it's really, really cheap. You got petrol's cheap. You got your restaurants are cheap. I mean, your food's basically pretty cheap. Yeah, in the supermarkets and so forth. But yeah, it's still a good deal coming here. I mean, I love the country. I love Thailand. Yeah. I really miss it. It's pretty bad. But someone asked, how's Tasmania? Robert, how's Tasmania going? Tasmania's great. It's fantastic. It's very clean. Streets are big. Food's cheap. Oh, food's incredible, Mark, believe me. Oh, it's just you know, snapping fresh. In Australia, if it even looks like it's going off, they'll shoot it. You know, you know, and you know, your meat's cheap, and apparently they're getting right into pork now because the lamb's gone through the roof. So they're starting to concentrate on pork. When me and Mel were here, I think we were here 3 years ago. I can't remember. You'd be lucky to get a piece of pork, but now they're pushing pork now.
Oh, are they? Right, guys. Let's have some more questions. Everybody's obviously.
Okay, Stephen, your son's in Tasmania visiting his. Was it visiting his girlfriend's relatives? Oh, okay. No worries, mate. Colin Smith. Hi, Stephen. Are you part Italian? No, not at all, mate. No, I'm a convict. What do you call him? From England.
You came over on the £1 fare. Well, your grandmother did.
Yeah. No. No. Actually, I don't know about my dad's. I think they were criminals. But my mum's side, no, she come across by that.
Well, they come on the £1.
They come by plane, I think.
Oh, did they? Because back in the 60s, it was a £1 ticket.
Yeah, right. Amazing Australia. I remember he all took it. The place was full of poems.
Well, because
Robert Groves, he remembers in when the Chang was 25 baht. Yeah, I remember that.
Right. That's all right. God. Yeah.
Munga me sideways. Best rate I got in was 67 baht to the pound in 1997. Ooh.
Yes.
Robert, how's my mum going? My mum's fine, mate. Yeah, she's good. Very witty. Gets up in the morning and tells me off for whatever she can find.
So, one bit of advice I can give you, and it was given to me by someone else. If you're transferring money from your country you live in to your wife, partner, whatever, is to use TransferWise because they give it to you at the local rate. I don't think Western Union, they never do. So it's at the local rate at that time, and depends on how much the commission of the bank at the other end in Thailand takes.
Yeah,
I think ours takes about 300 baht. It's still cheap, and it's the best way to send it. I'm not I don't work for TransferWise, and it's quick. Depends whatever day. If you send it on a Monday, most days it's there the same day. If not very early the next morning, it goes overnight.
So if I send $100 to Thailand, Mark, how much am I going to pay for that?
You pay about you pay about $2.
Oh shit, that's
it's really cheap. Because basically TransferWise is just a holding bank. It's done through computers. Straight up and down, you get the email straight away. You can track where it's to.
That's a better way to do it, because every time I took out money in Thailand out of my account, I got Australian accounts. I was paying 250 baht every transfer. It doesn't matter if I took out 1,000 baht or 20,000 baht. Unbelievable.
You were better off sending it into Meow's account and using Meow, which is what about 2 years ago, which is what I was doing, sending it into my wife's account. But now I've got a bank account. I just send it into my own bank account now.
Yeah, good stuff. I should have done it. I mean, I didn't get around to doing it, but when I go back, I'll do that. I'll just transfer it straight through. I'll take cash from you and put it in my Thai bank account.
I do.
Oh, the best way, I suppose, is if you're paying $2 to transfer it, Jesus, it's not worth carrying the money.
It's peanuts, honestly. They sent me an email about 2 months ago saying, "Oh, we're ever so sorry," because it used to be about £1.50. We have to put the cost up because we can't compete.
Okay,
and they put £2 or £3.
Mugging me sideways. He's put up a link to TransferWise. Have a look at it, guys. It seems to be the way to go at the moment.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah. I was pretty silly because I went there. It was 32. I think it was 32 or 34. I can't remember the Thai baht to the dollar, and I could have bought all my money across, but I didn't know much about time at that time. I thought, if they float their dollar, they go broke. And Thailand's so stable. Their currency is one of the most stablest currencies in the world, I read. Well, it cost me millions of baht, that little mistake.
At the moment, it's been kept like it is for the Chinese. Search that, you'll see.
I know that.
Yeah. Hang on, mate. I've got to turn the volume down on me.
Well, Thailand's so stable. Their currency is one of the most stablest currencies in the world, right?
Yeah, we're 6 seconds behind. It's fast, isn't it?
This bloody.
It's been
You're pushing the wrong button, are you?
Yeah. You know, I'm an idiot sometimes.
Excuse me, we've got technical problems here. Robert Groves, foreign currency accounts with Bangkok would interest on Australian dollars. Over there, so the market goes down when converted to the TTY coin rate. Interesting. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, I'll look at all that next time. Stephen Hampshire, when companies called was it Ripley? Well, you might want to read that. Stephen Hampson, you probably understand that. Mark?
Yeah, okay, I'll just look it down. Okay, Ripple. I'll be honest with you, I don't know Ripple. I've never heard of them. And I hope, which is good, because I hope, because TransferWise, okay, they seem to hold the market, give them a better competition, because TransferWise has got Richard Branson. He's the backer, the Virgin Airlines.
Yeah.
He's the backer in it. So, he's not going to do it for nothing.
Good day, Bangkok Travel. How you going, mate? Yeah, same to you, mate. Same to your family. There's one of your fellow Brits there.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Okay, Bangkok Travel. You all right?
Where are you? What was the name of the place you're in?
What, in England?
Yeah.
I don't want to give that. Do I need to give that out?
No, you don't need to give that out. I know where you are. I could tell them when you hang up. I'll tell everybody where you are.
People could still find me on my Facebook or whatever, on my Twitter.
He's half an hour out of England, aren't you? Somewhere like London.
I'm an hour away from it. I'm an hour and a quarter away from London.
No. Oh yeah, I've never been there, Mark. There's one place I want to see is England. I don't really have any inclination to go to America, because I used to deal with them a lot, and
I mean, we've got some stunning countryside. I've got to say that, we have got some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so is Australia.
Yeah, I know. All right. Okay. Well,
yeah, we've got really big sharks over here.
Australia can fit or the UK, should I say, in your back pocket.
Bangkok travels in Leicester. Was it? How do you say it? Leicester?
Oh, Leicester.
Oh, Leicester.
Oh, Bangkok travel. You're not too far away. You're about up the Foss Way. You know the Foss Way. You're up the Foss Way. If I come that way, and then cut through, you're not too far away.
Yeah,
I'm at the bottom of the Foss Way, more or less, without giving it away.
He's a southerner, Stephen Hampson.
Well, for people who don't know, the Foss Way is the oldest Roman road in the UK. There you go, bit of history.
You knew those funny things. What do you call them?
It goes all the way from southern England right the way up to Scotland, all the way up to the top. Cuts right away through the middle, and it still is a road. I think it's 33.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to drive? How long does it take you to fly from England to Thailand?
Going over, I think it's about 11 and a half, 12 hours going over.
Oh,
and about the same coming back. Yeah.
I was 9 hours to Sydney. It's about I think it's 8.5 to Melbourne. It's further, but it's quicker. I don't know why.
It's downhill from Thailand to Australia. That's why.
Yeah.
Like going England, it's downhill.
Downhill. Yeah. All right. Moving right along. Stephen, just checks it transfer wise. $9 0.65 fee on a $1,000 AU rate at the moment. 22.97 to the baht. That's probably pretty good, Robert. Man, when you read 20, I think it was 23.5 last time we spoke about it.
They do tend to give the best rate. So,
Australia's dollar's dropping again.
Well, there is, I think, that because
it went up, Mark, and it's gone back down again.
Yeah, but I think what it is, they want you to, because you want you as a repeat customer.
Yeah.
All those $2, £3, £2, €3, they all add up at the end of the day. So they'll try and get you the best rate.
Let me see. That's $9. That's $10 for $1,000. That's pretty good.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I used to transfer it from my bank in the UK. It was costing around about. It went from when I first started, it went up from £8 to £12 to £15 to £20, £25, and it went up to £35. And I went, that's enough now. And then I went on to Western Union. I've done them all, Western Union. I've done it through the post, you believe it or not. I should put it in the book. I've done it all through the years. And then someone, I'll say who it is, Warren Girdis, told me about, and I praised him for that.
Yeah.
Someone had told him. Never looked back since, really.
I got my finger on that mute button.
All
right. Stephen, Robert Groves going back to Sydney next week for 3 months, then moving back to Siam for good. No, great, mate. You'll love it. Seriously, you're probably there now, aren't you? Yeah, I'll be going back. I won't be for about 3 months. I don't think I'm staying here for a while. Yeah, I want to shoot down and see me and Jono. And what's his name? Johnny Rotten. I think we're going to meet up in Melbourne. I'll give you the details, though. Come down and say hello. Pretty cheap from Melbourne to Sydney. I think it was $50 or something, $60 on a good day. Sister is 9. Should be interested to see if the baht fluctuates. I think fluctuates when the elections start in February. Oh, that's dangerous.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you a little thing now, in case people don't know, Mr. Prayat has promised to give everybody on low income 500 baht. Now, you can read into that what you like, but he's promised everybody on low income, and he's going to give them all 500 baht.
Just for the election?
Well, I'm not going to say any more than that because I'll have to come out of Thailand.
But no, you'll get a little red flag on your passport.
Or something ridiculous. Okay, that's.
Look. Jesus, this is dynamite. This subject. You come here into election, you don't want to play around with the Thai baht, but it needs playing around with desperately.
Well, I can tell you previous stories of where I live. My wife has been taken with the whole village to resorts up in all sorts of places. Bribed. I've been there when the guys come round and handed the brown envelope with a couple of $1,000 baht on it. In fact, one of the last election, he took them all up to Pak Chung, up to a resort up there, and big plush hotel resort and all that. And not one of them voted for him, but he didn't want to go on holiday. That was the whole town. That was the whole town. But I've been there when the brown envelopes come round with 2,000 baht in it.
Lana King, Queenslanders are getting hit with property taxes now for being out of Australia for 6 months. Don't plan on that. Unbelievable. Oh, they're taxing your property now if you go to the country for over 6 months. Robert Rose, hopefully after the election, the Thai baht will drop. I hope so, for Thailand's sake. If it doesn't crash before that. That's the danger of that, keeping your dollar, keeping your baht or your dollar, if you want to call it a dollar or baht, above world rates. It's very bad for your country. See, nobody wants to go to Thailand because it's too expensive. So they're going to Vietnam and Cambodia, and I guess they're going to what do they call it now? Burma,
Myanmar.
Oh, don't say that. They don't like
Myanmar's
that.
a bit difficult at the moment because of the Bangladeshi thing, Muslim thing. It's a bit. I see him. Ian.
Look at this, Robert Groves. It's $45 from Sydney to Melbourne, right? Now where I was in Melbourne, Mark, Tasmania's not that far. I think it's about 300 kilometres. Like Sydney's about 700 or 800 kilometres. They charged me $180. Bastards.
Did you book it before you went, or did you just?
Yeah, I was in Thailand when I booked it.
Oh, okay.
I was probably a week before. But I mean, yeah, okay, but it was Christmas time. But it's just no excuse for it. It's just ridiculous. Happy Christmas. We're going to put the fares up. Love it. You got to love it. Come on. Ugh.
There's a little one there. Was it Ian? He's coming back. Oh, it's going a bit quite low. Look at the over here. I can read it there. He's coming on the 11th for 11 days' time.
Oh, okay.
One from the UK. Ian, have a good time. Where are you going? You going all over Thailand, or are you just going to patio, for a better word? If you need advice, I'll give you some advice about traveling around on the train. I've traveled on the trains a lot.
Oh, I went from this guy Mark's place. Mark went from where he lived over to where did I go to? I can't remember. About 2 hours, I think it was. It's a fantastic trip. Trains are good.
Yeah, they got the secret of the trains. You smoke. Got a smoking room. You stand in between the carriages, even when it's moving. That's your smoking room. But
Chiang Rai. You're going to Chiang Rai, Ian? Oh, fantastic! Really nice there. Me and Mel went there. We went there a lot.
It's beautiful.
We've been up there 3 or 4 times. Yeah, it's beautiful, Chiang Rai. Really nice. And the air's clean. It's not like Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai's in the valley. You get all the smoke. Just sits there for the cars and whatever. Oh, they blame Burma for it, Mark. Chiang Mai. They reckon it's coming from Burma for the burn-offs. I don't think so. I think
it doesn't happen anymore.
I think it's covered from the cars, honestly.
Yes, it's what it is. But I saw on Twitter yesterday, because it's smoggy in Bangkok at the moment, they're trying to blame it on the street vendors, all the smoke from the street vendors.
Oh, that's possible.
There's no street vendors anymore. They've kicked them all off. So,
yeah.
Yesterday.
It's like, lingering smoke, I suppose, from last year. That's the only problem with Chiang Mai. I mean, Chiang Mai, sorry. Chiang Mai is beautiful. It really is a nice city, right? There's lots to do there. But it's just a smog. It's incredible. It's one of the most polluted cities in the world. I read about that.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say to you, Ian, if you ride a motorcycle, there's a place up there you can rent a nice big motorcycle. It's got lots of bends. You can hop off and hop on and hop off. If you go onto a YouTube channel with Harold Bader, he did it all up there on a motorcycle. Okay, and you can go off the beaten track. And it is when you go off the beaten track.
Wait, Mel did that. We took the four-wheel drive up into the mountains by accident. Years ago. I wasn't there. I was probably there about 2 or 3 years. We went up and we got lost. So, let's go for a drive. Went up and we'd bears and go through. Oh, it was fantastic. Mel was screaming her guts out. Because they're all like that, Mark, some of the hills.
Yeah. We're up in the mountains,
Yeah, we actually got up above the clouds. That's a bit of loud clouds there. Yeah, it was really good. You don't know about it. They're brilliant for driving in Thailand.
Well, on a motorbike, it's just unbelievable because there's no traffic. You just throw it in the corners.
Stephen Handsome, you're living in what is it, England? Was it? Hang on. Rates are not. The exchange rates are not. Yeah, my business income is the UK. I live in buy goods in China and spend 4 to 5 months in Thailand. Great, it's the way to go.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, it's probably what I'll be doing, things like that. Just see what happens. But I've got to look after my mum, so Mel has to look after her mum, so what do you do?
That's the way to do it, if you can do it.
Yeah. I'll probably get stuck into something like that. I've still got, I don't know, I might resurrect my old business. Yeah, they're all asking me to come back to it.
Yeah, I've
got
you're not spraying me with like Kiss. I'll tell you that.
I've got about $150,000 worth of stuff in Melbourne.
Yeah, but you're not spraying me.
Yeah.
You're tattooing me. Okay, I've got enough tattoos.
Oh, Jesus, I made a fortune, mate, believe me.
I know.
Oh, it's your birthday today, Justin. Robert Groves. Justin's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Justin.
Yeah. I'll leave him alone. Jorgen JG goes to Thailand. Hello, everyone. G'day, mate. How you going?
Hello, how are you?
Oh, here we go. Ian Bowden. I'm planning on taking a trip bike from Chiang Rai to Chinese Community Hill Village for 2 days close to the Burmese border. Oh, yeah. It's actually fantastic up there. That's the lot. You can go up with long necks. Yeah.
I would come with you. I would love to come with you and do that. Yeah. Rent. If you go on a bike, get the Kawasaki. Same as like Graham had. What's it called? That way, like an enduro bike, something like that. Then it'd be perfect for you. It's got the panniers on the back. It's got everything you can do. Off road. Yeah, it's perfect for that.
Oh, yeah. What's he doing? First week in Chiang Rai, then down to Pattaya, then Chanterbury, then Kokud for R&R, then Koh Samet, then fishing Pattaya again for the lunch. That'd be a brilliant trip, actually.
That's a good trip, that is.
I've been to all those places. Right.
Oh, that's a brilliant.
It's really good. Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's fantastic. It really is.
Mal and me, I didn't do YouTube until I think we've been doing it for about 2 years. But before that, me and Mal went everywhere. We were nicking off every month. We went everywhere, Mark. I didn't film. I took a little bit of film. We went everywhere. But, it's we went all over Thailand. What did we go?
For me,
Went to
because
Burma. We went to I went to Laos. Went to Cambodia. Yeah, it was good.
I live a pretty boring distance now when I'm in Thailand. I just tend to stay at home now. I've been most places. I would say I wouldn't say I've been everywhere, but I just tend to stay at home now. People like Stephen come up and visit us and fall off motorbikes and fall in gardens, shall we say. And have a good time. Everybody's welcome.
Oh, I didn't put that in the bill.
Cheap where I live, but I mean, everybody enjoys when they come up and stay with me.
Yeah, Lana King. Go on, mate. Sorry.
So I don't need to go there because a lot of people come and see me now. You know, I love it in Thailand. You know,
yeah.
But we do have I gotta say, we do have a little holiday once a year, me and the wife.
Yeah.
We just pick a place and go.
Lana King, Robert. Yeah, Mel's family's from Cheyenne. Yeah. Mel's mother moved to Bangkok when she was really young, and her father was from that area, I think, too. Yeah, so they moved to Bangkok. Mel's from, I think Mel was born in Bangkok. Yeah, she was actually.
Well, she told me last time I saw her.
Oh, no, Robert Rose in no Lana King. They're from Bangkok, Karat. No, they're not from Karat, mate. I'm talking about Mel's family. Mark's family's from the Karat area.
Yeah, we're Isan area. Isan Karat.
Yeah, of course. Karat, yeah. Robert, the property there looks good. I think he was talking about your area, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, Karat is the most understated city.
Is it? What? Oh, I love that place. Seriously, it's just so cheap. There's lots to do there. The restaurants are fantastic. The hotels are cheap. Jesus, what more could you ask for? You got a huge shopping centre there.
I mean, you won't find go-go bars. That's your scene. You won't get it in Karat. Okay, it's proper Thailand. It's real Thailand. There's a lot of expat bars there with good music, brilliantly live band music. It's now become a very good venue for live music. Very good.
Yeah.
But we just got you've got Terminal 21, the new Plaza Mall, and the old ones. You've got 3 malls. But it's still very, I put it quiet, but it's proper Thailand. You know, you'll go there, you won't hardly see an expat, but it's cheap, really cheap. And the properties, if you want to rent somewhere, I would suggest go to Karat and rent in Karat.
Yeah. Okay, I keep telling them that they don't want to listen. They want to go to Nana Plaza. Go to Nana Plaza then.
I should have said nothing, but I mean, unfortunately, we lost the airport. They tried to open the airport last year, didn't work. So you've got Khon Kaen, you've got the bus there, you've got all the vans there to go anywhere because it's central, more or less, to Thailand. You can go anywhere in Thailand with the trains and everything. Well, Stephen, you went to Khon Kaen from where I lived on the train? How much did it cost you?
I can't remember, mate. What was it?
It was 3 baht.
Yeah.
That was all it was. 3 baht.
3 baht, yeah.
I could go up to Nong Khai.
It wasn't a bad trip, Mark. It was really good. I mean, if you get keen there, get some ice to whack a few cans in there and go for it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think there was some beer on there. I didn't really.
There's no beer on the train.
I had a hangover. I can't remember.
But you could do a little hop, you know?
Yeah.
If you come from Bangkok, you can just stop off in Karat, have a night in Karat, get the train. We're only talking pence. Then go up to Khon Kaen or Udon Thani if you want. Udon Thani's got that scene.
I remember we went to your place last year.
You know?
We went to your place last year. We were driving through, I think it was Karat or something. I said to her, Mel, I don't feel like driving all this way. So she found a hotel and we stopped there for the night. It was, I think it was 7 baht now. And you should have seen what we had. It was just magnificent. It was 5-star. You know, and then we went out for lunch. Or went to the ruins there. And then we went to had lunch. We had one of the best lunches I've had in Thailand. It was just fantastic. It was cheap, and value for money is incredible in Karat area.
Yeah, you can't beat Karat.
And what you do, Mark, you meet real Thai people. They're not going to try and sell you things and annoy you, and yeah, it's great.
And it's got everything. If you're, I'm going to say the word farang. I hate the word farang, but if you're farang, your TV box is there. You know, your what do they call them? Android box for your TV. You can get it all there. It's all there, and it's half the price of Bangkok after you. Close to one.
Yeah, go on, mate. Sorry.
You can get everything. I have all my air conditioning units. I've got 3 of them in the house. The guy comes around once a year and he charges me 250 baht.
Yeah.
He strips them all out. Literally strips them all out. Now in Bangkok, oh God knows what that would cost. I wouldn't like to think.
Yeah. Oh, Robert, you're talking about your house. Sorry, mate. I got confused now. I thought you were talking about Mark's place. Robert's building the house.
Sorry.
Yeah. What are we up to? Oh, Mark. Stephen Hampson wants to know if you're biking.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Pikey or bikey? I'm both.
Bikey model. Bikey model.
I'm both. I'm both. Yeah.
Mark's good on a bike.
As a bike side, my brother owns a Suzuki Katana and a Triumph. My dad, who's now 72, has just sold his Triumph Bonneville. At the moment, I haven't got a bike in the UK, so I don't need it.
Last time I was in Mark's place, I had a few beers, right? Mark didn't drink. I think he had one bottle. I think he had one beer. Mark doesn't do that sort of thing. So we jumped on the bike, and I got on pissed, and I fell off the other side or something. And he broke his bike and fell off the other side, and I think I burnt myself on the exhaust.
Yes.
Did you wreck your bike or what?
Well, I might keep the bike. I've only got in Thailand. I've only got a Suzuki Hayat, which I love to death. We've had it for 14, 15 years, and I've got a Click, a posher one, if you want to call it that. And because I'll tell you something now, okay? This is quite true. I've got credit on that.
Yeah.
I know they're only about £1,200, but if you buy credit on a bike, okay, it helps you with your credit score in Thailand. Yeah. I've got both bikes on credit. In fact, the Click I just finished paying in May. So when I go to move and live there, I can take these books to buy the car. Yeah. And show them that look, we're good with credit. Even though I've got all the gibbons and all the books and all that, yellow book and all that, they see that, they go, okay, you're good for credit. That's one bit of a good advice I can give you. In Thailand, buy stuff on credit. It's cheap, okay? I paid over 3 years, I think it's like 1,000 baht or 22 baht a month, which is nothing. The money's better off in my bank. Than losing that 1,000 to a 1,200, and I just pay, and because Thailand has a credit score. Yeah. Okay. So when you move, unless you're going to pay 1 million baht for a vehicle, fair play to you. You might not have 1 million baht. You might have 500,000 baht. Then you're going to be chasing around trying to find the rest of it. But if you buy a motorcycle, anything. I even bought one of my air conditioning units on credit, just to push my credit score. Build your credit up, yeah. If you've got a good credit score in Thailand, so they do look now.
Yeah. Robert's going to build a house. Yeah, film that, Robert. That'd be interesting. Some guy mentioned up there he likes watching building videos, building homes and stuff. Now, there's not a lot out there. That'd be great, Robert, if you could do that.
Oh man, Stephen, you got a prayer. Oh, I love you. Sorry, Stephen. I love you. It's a motorbike thing, Stephen. You would understand. Oh, I love you. Okay. He's got one hell of a bike.
No.
Oh, dear. Sorry. All right, I went off. Sorry.
I've got a scar on my hip from a motorbike. I've never been on one since.
Oh, that's one hell of a bike you got there. Jesus.
I went down a gravel road, Mark, when I was, I must have been about 14 or 15, and I lost control of the bike, and the bike ended up on top of me, and I was skidding down what do you call it, unpaved road with the skin stopping it. Oh, Jesus, I made a mess of myself.
Just get back on it.
My leg was missing, I think. Oh, it's still there. Yeah, no, it's still there. Robert, don't worry about that. You have a side. I know what you're talking about now. You talk on the side. That's fine, mate. Okay, got that one. Robert Graves, when I think I move back to Thailand, as quick as I can, mate. I've got to stay with my mum, and Mel would have come, but she's got to look after her mother. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna sort of work here and shoot back to Thailand every now and then. I guess Mel will come over here for a week or two and get someone to mind, something like that. Also, something down those lines. I don't know. It's early days yet. We'll work out something. See what happens. Not bad for running off a phone, Mark.
Oh, I'm running my phone, my PC.
No, this whole thing's running off my phone.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
I've got 3 things running here now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Jono today. He was a bit of a celebration, I think. He was having his whole family around. What's the time here? Oh, Jono gets up he'll be up in about 2 hours.
I'll look at the time. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock.
G'day, Warren. How you going, mate?
Hello, Warren.
Warren, I've got his microphone muted.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hello, Warren. I did give you a mention earlier about the can't remember what it's called now. Money transfer.
Yeah, Money Wise, wasn't it? Money Wise.
Yeah, I think you got Warren on that one.
Oh yeah, Warren did. Cheyenne. Yeah, I haven't actually watched that yet because mate, I've just got over here and I'll have a look at that. Everybody says that's a good video there, Warren. You've done a good video on that Cheyenne. Yeah, I love Cheyenne. It's beautiful. We went there a lot, actually. Yeah, it's good. You and technology will never mix. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Anyway, how long have we been on for, Mark? Can you see? Where are we?
No.
Warren, why I've got you, Warren, if you're listening, we're going to do a New Year's thing, me and Jono, and I think Mark's going to come on. I think a lot of people are going to come on. We're going to do a long one, New Year's. If you're interested, I'll talk to you later anyway. Yeah, you see, Warren. Hi, Mark.
Warren, love you long time.
Warren's all right.
Hey, right.
Yeah.
You keep me transfer wise. I can't say any more than that, can I? You know.
You what?
Save fortune.
I'll mute your mic.
Save me a fortune.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. How long have we been on for?
I don't know. Only got 2 thumbs down now. Only got 10 thumbs up, which is probably that's.
Yeah, I know he's doing that.
I know I'm watching. Well, come on, give us a few thumbs up, lads. You know.
Yeah, go on.
Ladies,
thumbs up.
Whoever's watching.
Got to get me standard 5 thumbs down.
Well, we know who they are.
Yeah, we know exactly who's doing it.
We know exactly who they are. So.
Warren's off to Canterbury for 3 days. Oh, nice, mate. Good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
68 minutes. I don't know what that's about.
Death Railway, isn't it? It's up on the Death Railway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you what's his name? I don't know if you know Simon. Simon just booked I think he's going for 1 day, paid 9,000 baht to Bridge on the River Kwai and back with a driver.
That's it. It is.
Whoa. I don't know, it's about 3 hours, I think. About 3 hours up to
it's about 3 hours from Bangkok.
Yeah, about 3 hours.
And the driver probably drove him all around all the day, took him all the way up around, because it's quite up down the Death Valley. You know, it's a bit of a drive around.
Yeah.
Took him back. But he had to, well, it'll be interesting to see in the 8,000 or 9,000 baht whether he had to buy him lunch on that as well.
Mm.
You know?
No.
You know?
I think he's going for 1 day. I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to speak to him. Oh, you're having a get together with the locals there, Warren, are you? What was it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's this one? Warren's put a link up. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll look at that later. Warren with the locals. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good sitting there in the locals. They used to love me, Mark. I couldn't understand a frigging word I was saying.
Oh, yeah, but that's all over it.
Oh, you did it live, did you, Warren?
I tell you what, guys, it's something that make you smile. We were talking earlier, and he said to me, well, tell it to me in Thai baht. So I actually give him the price in Thai, and he went, no, I don't know that. You have to tell me that again. 9 years I'm living in Thailand.
Yeah, it's bloody terrible, really. I don't speak it. You know, some of us just can't pick it up, Mark. I mean, I won't mention any names. One there now, he can't speak it. It's just something some people can do, is something that some people can't do. Otherwise, it just basically boils down to you've got someone that'll speak Thai and they can translate for you. So it makes you lazy. I mean, if I was by myself when I was living there, I probably would have spoken fluently after 9 years.
This is the thing when you live in a touristy area.
Yeah.
Where I moved.
Well, most of the people I was dealing with had limited English, Mark, so I could get by.
But yeah, because Meow, she talked English anyway.
Oh yeah.
When I first met my wife, she didn't speak any English. I didn't speak any Thai.
Yeah.
So you quickly have to learn. And I'm, I was in the back of beyond, and you have to learn. Because I think you would have done this if you were live where I live. You'd. Don't get me wrong. I don't speak 100% Thai. I know enough.
I just have a habit of not remembering, Mark, and it's just shocking. Seriously, I mean, Mal used to try to teach me, go blah blah blah. Yeah, right. You know, within 10 seconds, I've forgotten it. What did you say again? You know, and I'd say it probably 100 times over. 5 minutes later, I've forgotten it again.
But
I'll give it a go.
Because you live in Bangkok, it's multilingual anyway. A lot of people speak English. But where I live, no one spoke English all those years ago. So there was either pointing, which was happening, and pointing and going, find a piece of pork and put that.
That's basically what I used to do.
Words, you know.
Do you know, one of the things that you do, Mark, when you have a nice meal and you know the name of it, or don't know the name, but take a photo and keep it on your phone. If you go to a restaurant, hold on, you got that stuff? I did that. Yeah. Well, I had a restaurant, I had a restaurant, Mark, right? I had a menu on my phone, just worked on it and blah, blah. So we had full on all Thai. So if I went I just flick through it, go, oh, yeah, that one there, you got that one? It's a good way to do it. It's a good way to do it, actually.
Why in Thailand they put photographs on the menu for people.
Mark Farr, Merry Christmas, mate. Yeah. Well, a lot of them
Happy Christmas.
Look, I go to a restaurant, it's got this and it's got that and it's got this. I don't go for that. I go for pictures. I'm a pictures man.
That's why they did it for, exactly.
Yeah.
Mind you, got to say that. A lot of it all around the world do it. So. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, before I left, me and Mel went out for lunch. Geez, it was nice, this restaurant we went to. I actually filmed it. Oh, it was beautiful.
Well, that place we went with, and that was, what was the meal? It was.
I read that one.
Yeah, it was 40 pounds.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Well, we had, we had 2 towers of beer.
Yeah.
Great fish. God knows how many dishes. And it was £40, and it was a brilliant meal.
Oh, you can get some absolute bargains in Thailand, the restaurants. I mean,
we had a lot.
I was saying before that it's expensive, but it's got expensive. but it's not. Look at Cambodia and Laos are cheaper, but not that much cheaper. Thailand's still a great deal.
We had 2 towers of beer, big one. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was two fish, loads of dishes. It was only £40, you know. It was 2,000 baht, which is, God, in Australia or in the UK, God, you could treble that, you know. I mean, so it was a nice restaurant as well. If you want some advice, guys, if you're staying in Bangkok, okay, if you're not near don't want to go to the sexy, stay in the area called Bang Na where I stayed last time. You probably saw the video that Stephen did with me in it. Well, I'm not in it, but in it, sort of thing. You got the Rothai market, and there's loads of restaurants around there, and absolutely loads. It's a great place.
Yeah, Bang is the best place to stay, mate. I mean, if you get the BTS, you can shoot into that wonderful place that.
Well, you're only half an hour for the city. You get a taxi.
Mark, if you get to the BTS, you're about probably 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Straight in.
And yeah,
I think Mel used to travel in there a lot. I used to drop her off at the station. She'd be in the city in 10 minutes.
Well, then you can get off at you go into, I can't remember where you go into today. Then you can hop off and go off to Nana or whatever.
Yeah, Nana. Everybody thinks Nana's the center of the universe.
Okay, you come down Reklapan any day on time of night. Drunk as you like, and the taxi. There's always taxis there, and they'll take you off to wherever you want to go. But Bang Na is a good place to stay.
Yeah,
I stayed at quite a top-end hotel there, but there are probably cheaper hotels. But it's got shopping centres, loads of places to eat. It's the Rothai market. It's a brilliant place to stay, and there's no smog. God.
Oh, I went there a couple of weeks ago and picked up this guy. We went to a. Don't put me on the film. No, did you film the restaurant last night? How am I going to film the restaurant when you're sitting across from me?
Right, I've got to go 7-Eleven.
All right. We go so I want to get some smokes. That's a nice cigarette. Start smoking butts. Did you look at your Warren? Did you look at your messenger? Jordan JG, go to. Oh, okay, you're talking to him. Okay, mate. Oh, what's the time? Oh, it's 3:14 a.m. for me. Get some matchsticks. Yeah. Bars with it. Australia with the daylight saving, they go 4 hours in front of Thailand. It's just not too bad when they're 3 hours, but yeah. We get daylight saving, it's very hard. Now what's the time in Thailand now? Let me have a look at my world clock. Tell you what's really hard to adjust at the time. Bangkok. Oh, it's 11 p.m. in Bangkok. Yeah, 4 hours. No, it's bastard. Never mind. Tell you what, I miss the place. After going to Bangkok, I mean, it must be one of the greatest cities in the world. I think it is. Loved it. And, coming over here into a small country town in the middle of, down the bottom of Australia, what a difference. Oh, I think the whole town closes about 7 p.m. Everything's closed. Never mind.
All right, so I have a few more questions for people, haven't we?
Yeah, you got any more questions?
Mark, yeah, 221. I've eaten there at Karat in the food hall. It is cheap, but I think, to be honest with you, if you go to the old mall, I think it's better. I took the family there this year. Yeah, it is cheap, but the quality's not there. The old mall, I think, is better, and the old mall is coming back. They're fighting against these two big conglomerates. People who know Karat would know the one. It's the one with the waterfall outside, and I think it's a lot, but it's a lot cheaper. So yeah. I've had Traveller 21. Well, they're a national thing now in Thailand. But yeah, I agree with it. It was cheap. The quality wasn't so good. And I've got a sister-in-law that cooks on a market, and she's got an 8-meter long store. She looked at it and went, so, you know, and Stephen's met her. So,
yeah,
you know, she's been cooking.
Mark Farr, you have the Thai blues, and just like when I leave. Yeah, mate, it's terrible. I mean, you know, I sat across the. Me and Mel used to sit in the lounge, but she'd sit across from me for the last 8 years or 9 years, you know, and you know, I've rung her a bit. We're still talking and stuff like that a lot, and you know, when Mel's working, and it's pretty hard. But she was in the shopping centre the other day. She's always sad, you know, because we used to go out shopping together and stuff like that, and seeing stuff around the corner from me, and you know, and yeah, it's pretty sad.
Okay, Robert,
we'll fix it.
Have a good sleep. We'll see you tomorrow somewhere along the line.
No. He's in Thailand. He's telling me to go to bed.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, where's your country, Mark? Thailand or England?
Oh, Thailand.
Yeah, mine's Thailand too. Yeah, 100%. Thailand's my country, not Australia.
Stephen is a bit...
G'day, Steph. How you going, mate? Sorry?
Steve's a bit tied up, what we call tied up.
Tongue-tied.
Tied up.
There you go, there's trouble. G'day, Wyatt. How you going, mate?
Tied up. What we call tied up.
Tongue-tied. All right, turn your thing down, Warren. G'day, Wyatt. How you going, mate?
I finally just had to go through all the bits and pieces about getting the thing working. But I'm here.
I'm running all this off my phone.
Finally just had to go.
Turn your volume down on your
YouTube. Let me just mute that shit. Yeah. I'm here. Okay, I'm muted. Okay, there we go. I got the top chat. Well, the dramas you got to go through just to get the thing working.
Yeah, I know. I've ordered ADSL, right? 2PG, all right, and I was pretty cheap. And I look over there, I see this big white box. I said, "What's that, Mum?" That's Telstra. She had the internet on. Doesn't know what the password is. ADSL too. G'day, Hoppy. How you going?
Okay, got a live, got everything working live, got everything working, and everywhere else. G'day, Mark. How you doing?
How are you? You having a good day?
Oh well, we put away a bottle of Zambuca tonight between the five of us. It's not doing too bad.
Where'd you go?
Just down the local 7-Eleven.
Oh, that's where I drink.
That's where you drink, yeah. Bugger going to these damn girly bars and everything else. If you really want to have a good time, all you got to do is just find a few local mates, hang out the front of a 7-Eleven and drink Zambuca.
I used to do that a lot. Yeah. Oh, where was it? Oh, when I was with Mark up the country, they went. Mark went to bed early because he was a bit sick.
Yeah, and, well, that sounds like Mark. Yeah.
His other half said, "Why don't you just go to 7-Eleven and talk to the locals?" All right, no worries.
Yeah.
I sat there and had a few beers. They didn't understand me. It was good enough.
Excuse me. That was the night when you fell through the garden fence and into the...
Shut up, Mark. I'll mute you.
Sorry, mute him.
And he went, "Where can I go now?" I said, "Well, 7-Eleven.
Oh, wait. Me and Prince and it was Ethan and Warren went out one night. We were drinking in the pub, and I just wanted a beer, you know. So there's a couple of chairs. We're getting, what was it? Kebabs on it. They had chairs at 7-Eleven there. Was happy as a pig and shit, and they wanted to go to these pubs. I said, that's there.
Yeah.
I think we had 2 beers. Anyway.
Well,
That was a good night out that war, wasn't it?
2 beers, like who stops at 2 beers though? That's the
Yeah.
question. Like you don't stop at 2 beers.
How much are they? How much is a small beer in 7-Eleven?
39 baht, 38 baht,
39.
depends on what you're buying.
Yeah.
Well, I can't
Like,
understand. Now, there's a logic here, okay? Now, big cans of Leo, okay?
Yeah.
2 in a pack, okay? 90 baht. Oh,
75 baht. 75
yeah,
baht.
yeah. They're cheaper than, obviously, a halves are always cheaper, well, it's more expensive, but I'm going thinking, don't have no logic in that one. So I used to go in and rake them. I used to say rattler in the cans because the cans are better. And just
No, so if you're going to live in, like this is the things I'm going to be really harping on next year, in the next year's series, is forget logic. It's Thailand, right? That's it. Forget logic. There's no logic to Thailand, right? Okay, so you can buy the small cans of beer for 39 baht. You can buy 2 bottles for 75 baht, which is cheaper than the single, right? And then you can get the bigger ones, and right. There's no logic to it. It's just. But the whole idea is just have fun.
Yeah.
Right. Thailand is about just forgetting your cares and worries. Oh, don't completely forget them. Like you still got to live in the real world at some stage, but forget about your cares and your worries. Right.
Yep.
So it's like you're break into a song, Warren.
If you come to Thailand, you're on holiday. Abide by the law. But the law is not so as strict. But don't go completely mental. But you can do more or less what you like.
Well, there is this thing the thing about personal responsibility. This is a thing that I think is completely missed when people come here, right? Thailand is a free country, unlike the Western societies. It's free to the point where if you don't affect anybody else, they don't give a shit.
True.
Right? But when you start affecting somebody else's life, then you have to start to worry about it. Right? And that's really the point. Right? Taking personal responsibility about your own care and actions is really the ultimate thing that you need to deal with. Right? Don't try to change Thailand to be like America, or don't try to change Thailand to be like what you're used to in UK.
Don't try and change the country from a country that you left.
Yeah,
that's right. A country that you left.
Learn to fit into the country in the way that the country runs. Right?
Yeah, when you live there, Warren, after 6 months, you can work that out.
Yeah. Oh, look, I said after 2 years, I got a pretty good feeling about how the country works. Right, I got a feeling after the first year, but it does take you a good 12 months. Right? It takes you 12 months to feel into it.
When you find out you're not superior to them and you're more intelligent than them.
Sorry, Mark. We did.
When you come to Thailand, because transport is so cheap, do not rent a motorcycle. Do not rent a motorcycle. No. They have songtails going around for 10 baht.
But yeah, like that's the thing. Songtails go around for 10 baht. But the thing is, like I've been reading recently, that the songtails in Chiang Mai have been charging like 300 baht if you're the only person on, right? And this is a big worry, right? Because people don't expect that.
But
right?
The governor of Chiang Mai, it was on Twitter yesterday, I've literally pulled them all in and told them to stop doing that, ripping them off.
Well, they can tell them, but it's going to take 12 months before they'll actually adhere to the policy.
Everything takes time. But the only advice I would give, do not rent a jet ski, do not go up on all those parachute things off the sea, and do not rent a motorcycle unless you have insurance.
If you're a foreigner, don't do it. But if you have a local Thai with you, right, who negotiates it, it'll be okay.
Okay.
Right? Because they know the ins and outs. Like I've never had to deal with this shit because the fact that I've always had Shania here, right, and she's always maybe the first 4 years, but I was only working here for the first 4 years. But after I met Shania, she took care of everything, right? I've never had an issue in 10 years with the bullshit that you read, right? Because I've trusted Sonia to deal with the shit, right? And that's the thing that most people don't understand. Like I always adhere to the idea of going it alone. Go it alone, right? Try to get a foothold. But the thing is, have somebody you can trust to deal with this shit.
I agree. Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put myself in a position where people can call me and still say, "Was look, like we're going to do this. Like, we'd love you to come along and just video and do a vlog and just be with us and help us negotiate the shit that we have to deal with here in Thailand." And I'll be there in a minute, right? As long as it's within a couple of hours drive, a ride,
Yeah.
I'll be doing it. Can we get some questions in, lads and ladies?
That's a good one from Mark La. Go with the flow.
Yeah. Just go with the
Can't
flow.
read the bloody screen. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. Oh, what have I done with my camera? Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
Can't hear Warren now.
I've been using my laptop for the last couple of days.
Come up to the real world, yeah. Why not?
Well, no, mine's a ripper. It's touch screen and everything.
I was trying to run the live stream on my mobile, and that's the thing I can't get used to is the fact that you only get 5 little things on your mobile, the 5 little previous things, and you're going to sit there and continually touch it to bring it back up and scroll back, and oh my god, what a pain!
Like this one, I got Stephen on full screen, but I can't see the chat. So then I put my phone on, probably. I thought I've got a laptop there. Now I've turned the laptop on, I can see the chat coming up.
Yeah, it's a better way to go with a computer. But look, I tried doing that, Warren. Went to a restaurant on the Chapai River, and I used my Surface. It was shit.
Go hopping.
It's terrible.
Go hopping. How are you, lad?
Go hopping.
Sorry, choosing songs is only available to Spotify Premium.
Go hopping emailed me about 12 months ago. Says, "Can I use your vlogs in my website?" But I haven't seen anything on his website about my vlogs.
Sorry.
Pull the cable out, Mark.
Go hopping. Look, sure, no problem. If you want to use my stuff in your website, that's all. I'm all good for it. I don't know if you got that, but happy to have you on board. Right? You seem to be doing a good thing. You're not one of these trolling channels, right? You seem to be doing a good thing about promoting Thailand. So you're free to use my shit.
Yeah.
I've not spoken to him for about a year. Probably 2 years. Oh, nice to see you back anyway, Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he comes and goes. So that's the thing. He comes and goes. I don't know whether it seems it's like almost like a part-time, right? A part-time website he runs.
Yeah.
Here's me. I'm posting 3 to 4 times a week in my website, and go hopping is sort of whenever it takes his mood. Like if you want to do this shit.
Going back to his original statement there, Warren, it is much easier if you've got a local with you. It's really easy.
Yeah. Sorry,
nice to see you. Anyway, I haven't seen you for 2 years, so it's good to see you anyway.
Well, if you stop falling out and just going off in your little tangents, I love everybody. Come on, I really don't have an issue with anybody. Like I am a great believer in free speech, right? Yeah. When the free speech gets into derogatory, picking on other people and everything else, then I tend to take a bit of a back seat and sort of say, really, is that helpful? But ultimately, like people have got to realize the fact that we are human beings. And we're all trying to do something to help in the betterment of society. It's not like sort of some people out there who just have an issue with life in general.
Yeah, getting back to having a local with you. When you go to markets and stuff, quite often I'd walk away from Mount, point of what I wanted, and she'd go and get it. But I'd pay 2 or 3 times the price if I tried to get it.
No. So I've always been aware of that one, Stephen. Yeah. Right? If I want something specifically, I'll just say, Sonia, I want this, right? And that's all I do. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to make a conversation about it, right? She'll come up and says, like, found this. There you go, you know. And I know if she's found it, it's a good price, and I don't have to worry about it.
I used to get that problem because now I look where I live, where we live. I no longer get that problem.
That's because you speak Thai, and they probably know you. It does help if you speak Thai. They know that you know the language and you know the prices.
I am still nervous.
I mean, me and Warren don't speak Thai, so we were in for it.
My local market, as you know, Stephen, is quite an intimidating place to go into.
It's good.
It's quite intimidating.
He's reading it.
I get tongue-tied. Most of like this is the trouble with the problem with the language. I find I actually get tongue-tied talking Thai because the way the phonetics all sort of string together. I don't know, like Mark. Buddy, what's your opinion on that?
Well, we speak Lao, you see. We speak East.
Yeah, well, that's even worse. Yeah, but
it's different to Thai.
Yes, and I agree with one but you speak Bangkokian and Southern Thai.
Pum pot Thai, Dai Mai Club.
Yes, there's 4 dialects in Thailand. There's obviously Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai, the West, and obviously Isan, and Bangkok, and obviously Trap and down to there.
Yeah.
So it's the 4. So we all talk different. And when I check into a hotel and I speak Thai, 9 times out of 10, she has Prophet Swati Kat. She hasn't got a clue what I'm saying. So, you know, but when I go to the market, but I speak Lao.
Mark Lyle said you got bar girls are good. Get them for translating.
Oh yeah, look, Shanya's good as well because like me and Shania have got a special language. It's like it's a cross between Thai and English, right? And like over 10 years, we've learnt to talk to each other, right? And again, like we get the dissenters on the channel. They're always having a go. Why don't you learn to speak Thai? Well, seriously, I don't need to speak Thai because I have my girlfriend.
And that's the whole problem, though, Warren. If you're living by yourself, you'd probably be able to speak Thai. You know? Same with me.
Even my granddaughter, right? She's 4 years old, speaks English and Thai. Okay.
Yeah.
And most of my family, apart from 2 of the members, speak English. So I stopped learning Thai.
Yeah. And like as from live stream tonight, like now, as I said, I'm live streaming from my mobile phone, so I can't use my translator, so it makes it difficult. But normally when I'm hanging with those few people that I'm hanging out with, right, the amount of Thai that I understand, I can have a good conversation with them and we have a good time and we drink and we socialize. But when I want to say something specific, I just quickly press the button and just go Thai translator, you know, Google Translate, and I'd actually type it out or speak into the thing, and then I'd say, Joe, that's what I'm trying to say, and then he reads it, and we're all good. Like, so it takes 3 minutes longer to have a conversation, but when the specifics are necessary, that's all you need, right? But as you know, like the amount of Thai I know, people say, why don't I speak more Thai on my channel? Well, my channel's about English people or English-speaking people, right? If I started speaking Thai, right, what good is it to you, right?
I mean,
they don't understand this shit.
Basically, if you could, when you go to a market, you don't have to know what a potato is. It's called, every other vegetable in the world are called pak in Thailand. Just pak, okay? So when you go to the market, you just, because you help yourself in the market, don't you? Literally.
Yeah.
And the woman just goes, well, nung kilo, song kilo, or whatever, you know? Hasset bar or whatever.
But do you buy, I don't buy potatoes. I buy fries.
Oh, all right. But just make it a
it's a good example, though. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, if you can, the best advice I can get, if you can count up to 100, then you're halfway there. Say thank you, please, goodbye, order a beer.
Yeah, just the basics.
And say,
I think look, Mark Lars actually brought up a good point, right? It's about the understanding, right?
Yes.
A lot of people will talk and expect to be understood, right? And I think this is the most prominent thing about the Westerners. They come here, they speak a little bit of English and maybe a few words of Thai, and they almost expect to be understood. You have to take this attitude, the fact that no, until you get an agreement that they understand what you're talking about, that's when you can move forward, right? And I think that's something that's totally misunderstood here in Thailand and in general with any language.
The other thing what it's like is if you start losing your mood, it's a Buddhist thing, you've lost the argument. As soon as you start shouting or getting a bit of a heart,
don't shout. Never shout. No.
Say, I'm sorry, I do not understand. In a low voice.
Kato clap, port cha cha clap.
Chai, eyeliner, whatever, yeah. Eyeliner.
There's very, very few words people need to learn.
It's I'm not giving Thai lessons here tonight, but I mean.
No, we're not here about Thai lessons, but port cha cha clap, my cow chai clap, I don't understand, speak slowly, little things like that, these make a world of difference when you're working with the Thais and trying to get to a common language. Most Thais understand English if you speak slowly and then agree that you understand each other.
Well, I said to my granddaughter, she's 4 years old now, and she goes between, when we're on the computer, she goes between Thai and English. Thai
I read that, Justin.
What he said? Yes, no, sorry, Stephen. We're not trying to cut you out of this thing, Stephen. We know you have a trouble with the English language, Stephen. Looking at the way you spell.
I speak fluent Thai.
No, you speak fluent Taiwanese.
In case you guys don't know, when Stephen sends you a message, it's like a decoded. I don't know.
You need the decoder. You need the decoder ring.
Did that for 2 minutes. Decoded it.
We've got a special private chat group we always have a chat on, right? And seriously, you do need a decoder ring for Stephen. Right?
I don't care.
Sorry, Stephen. Sorry, let me the cat in the bag there. Sorry.
Keyboard, I got it cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shut up now. Let's
when I was at a pretty big business, I was looking at buying a magazine. Boy, I was going to be one of the editors. Would that be good?
Yeah, right.
Mark, yeah, you are correct. It is about tones. Very, very much about tones.
What about toes?
Tones go.
Tones, right? Look, I can agree that there is a tonal language, but as I said, I would quite often get the tones wrong with "Soy Mark," right?
Yeah. See, Robert.
They know that Shania knows that I'm speaking. You're beautiful, right? Or you're very beautiful, as opposed to you're ugly. Language is contextual, right? The English language is also tonal. Mark says Stephen is an arsehole, right? Mark says Stephen is an arsehole. Mark says Stephen is an arsehole. Mark says Stephen is an arsehole, right? So there's 5 different tones there in the one statement, right? We don't even think about the tones we use here in English to change the context.
Is the word quiet or kai, quiet or quiet. One means egg and one means buffalo. Buffalo.
Yep.
Don't say buffalo in Thai, mate.
Yeah. In the Thai language, the tones can mean completely different things, whereas in English language, they can change the context of what's being said. But it is still tonal. The English language is a tonal language too.
Yeah. Also, they need to. Okay, that's.
Anyway,
we need to answer some of these questions.
Let's scroll back. The statement. Hi, Simon Bargo, translator. Blah blah blah.
Questions for people.
Mark Lartrand, he retracted a message. What did he say? I missed that.
I'm going to wrap it up soon, guys. I'm stuffed.
Wait, it's too early for you? Too early?
It's nearly 4 a.m. here.
Well, what do you plan to do tomorrow? It's only Boxing Day tomorrow.
No, not yet.
Right?
Can't
You
buy
might,
some
as well stay up.
snacks.
You might as well stay up.
I need a butts.
You know, sleep at 9 a.m.
No. Not with my mother, mate.
Not with your mother.
No.
Yes, Justin, I think Warren's had a
You
few.
don't let you sleep in.
I think Warren's had a few.
Yeah. Don't you go abusing me tonight, Warren.
Good night, Robert. And good to see you. Glad, but thanks for joining in.
Good day. Wean me off too, are you? Mugging me sideways is back again? Jeez, we're going up and down.
He's a good lad, he is. He follows me on Twitter and I follow him.
Justin thinks I'm pissed. No, my Meow, but I've had a few to drink. Like we put away, 5 of us put away a bottle of Zambuca. Good 750ml bottle of Zambuca.
You did a live stream this afternoon. I come onto it because it came up on my Twitter feed. It was ladies in bikinis. I don't know what was that.
You didn't join in my live stream. It was about an hour before Stephen started.
You don't follow me on Twitter no more, Warren. So
you fix that. You can fix that shit. I'm not going to fix that shit. You have to fix that shit, okay?
I was going to go on with Mal, and I set it all up, and Mal forgot her password. She couldn't get in. So it's a long story. So I just hit this live button.
Don't worry. Seriously, I've got all Shonia's passwords in my last pass.
Yeah, we're going to fix that.
She is hopeless. She really is.
I'll fix it up tomorrow.
She'll wake me, like I'll be sleeping, and she said, "What's my password?" And she wants to log into Facebook because she's forgotten it. Yeah. But again, like passwords, they should not be obvious, and there's something that I'm a big believer in passphrases. Where you actually have a phrase as opposed to a password, right? And that's something that most people don't understand. Like, the quick brown fox might be a passphrase. It's a lot harder to crack than a password. You know what I mean?
Chuck a few numbers in there.
Yeah, it's a 1, 2, 3. Your mother's maiden name, your first dog's name, and your father's pet name, or whatever, a passphrase, something that's easy to remember, right? And usually passwords don't have a limit. They're a passphrase, password. I use LastPass, and I like the alphanumeric with all the extra characters. I just click on the button and just copy and paste in there. I have a different password for every website. Quite honestly, right, I say LastPass is dual authentication, which means that every time I log in LastPass, I have to use this one device is my dual authentication to log into LastPass, right? If that phone breaks, I've got to go through a whole bloody bunch of hoops to change that, right? To move it to a different phone.
Happy Christmas to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, mate. And we've got ties and passwords must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's about right.
Most of them, yeah. Well, I've actually broken Sonia from that process. She now understands the seriousness of it. Because we've had two accounts where over the last 8 years that somebody's broken into a password and you know what I mean. But we've managed to recover the thing.
Yeah.
Thais don't use email. Right, Thais are anti-email as well.
No.
Right. I said, this is your email. This is your email. This is your recovery process. Right. If anything goes wrong, you can recover your email. You recover your passwords through here. They don't even understand that.
The whole thing is, Warren, they're using Line now, and they just don't do email. Mail doesn't do email.
That's Line, but again, if you lose your Line password, the drums are dealing with Line. Right. Basically, Line is authenticated to your phone, right, by your phone number, right? And again, if you lose your phone, the Thais will automatically go out and get a new phone number, and deal with the shit. Right? and they have to try to recover their password. Yeah. Really? Come on, get to life. I've had this.
I love it when when I was in Melbourne, people, can you fix my computer? Yeah, no problem. Bring it over.
Yeah, I know what it's like.
What's your password? I don't know. What's your
I
password?
don't know. Fine.
I actually scrubbed a guy's computer once, and because it was running bad. What's your password? I don't know. What's your password to your email? I don't know.
I don't know.
So it takes it, what, 20 minutes to reprogram a computer, or probably 30 minutes, whatever. It takes you 4 or 5 hours to find passwords.
Quite honestly, like, I gave up with that shit, right?
Yeah.
That was one of the things.
People talk to me now, Warren. I don't know nothing about computers.
In the 90s, mate, anybody come up with that, they just say, look, just suck eggs. You're an asshole. You're an idiot. That was the 90s.
How do you feel about Aussie government instructing companies to install a backdoor so agencies can gain access? Well, you two know more about that than me.
Well, look, Sunny Coast. Look, I've been watching this closely because I do keep close breast on this sort of shit. Right now, there's the pros and cons. Okay, right. We need to come up with an idea to subvert the bullshit. Yeah, there needs to be a way to subvert the negative side of society. Like now, like they're using the example of the Islamic State, but any terrorist organization, anybody who wants to cause harm to people, I'm totally blasé to Islamic State. If you can't live with people and you want to cause problems with people, right, then yes, the government needs to know who you are, so they can deal with the shit that you want to purport to be a realistic way of dealing with people. But then again, the privacy side is another thing,
David Hansen has said the go to local phone seller set up their phones for them. I don't understand that.
They go to the local phone sellers to set up the phones. I think he's talking about the fact that the government, like Australian government, will actually contact an ISP or an internet service provider and have special phone numbers set up so that they can eavesdrops on you, right? And again, as long as it's authenticated and adjudicated by a law official, which is going through the correct channels, they submit to a lawyer, right, to go to a judge, and the judge sort of says, yes, we will allow this, then I think that's all good, right? What I have an objection to is the police saying, I want access to that iPhone record without adjudication, without oversight. There needs to be oversight, right? The problem is the oversight takes too long. That's the biggest problem we've got in society these days, is the fact that the law systems we have in place in Western societies take way, way too long to make a decision. And I can understand why, but it's just one of those things.
There's two more questions for you from Mark.
Mark, yeah, so let me just go back.
You can answer them.
Sorry if I'm talking too long. I know Stephen's out having a smoke, but I just changed PCs and have forgotten most of mine. Like again, so Mark, so again, if you didn't have something like LastPass makes life easy. It really does. Set up LastPass. Well, I can give you a link, but of course I'll get a bonus if I give you my link because of the fact that it's sort of like referral marketing. But LastPass is a great tool.
And the one below it, Warren, you can answer that.
Right, Stephen, backdoor access has been going. Like people think that backdoor access has been something new. No, backdoor access has been in existence. It's just code. People don't realize the extent of what you can do with code. Have a look at some videos. Like I think there was a recent video series coming out of America called what was it? Sorry, I'm total mental blank. I have to go on.
Warren, go hopping. When they give them phones in Thailand, they give them passwords and set up their media. That happens all the time, and they can't remember their passwords. I've actually struck that one. Go hopping. It's a good one, isn't it?
It is a joke. It is an absolute joke. I'm just trying to think of this series I was watching. They did 5 seasons of it.
What else we got?
I've unplugged my other device, so I can't really get to the
Facebook password you sent back to the person who set up the Facebook.
I don't know, Warren. Are you online? Online line.
I do have a line account. Yes, but you need my phone number.
Go hopping. That is just so correct. The last one I won't read out. They set up their Facebook and he went back a year later and he still had the password.
I do not trust Line at all.
No, Line's great.
There's security on it. There's absolutely no security. And
Line's very secure, Mark.
It's not. It's run by the Chinese.
No, it's not. It's run by the Japanese.
No, it's run. Okay, we'll disagree.
It's out of Korea, actually. It's a Japanese company. It's a Japanese company run out of Korea. Look, there's my phone number. If you want to call me, get in touch with me, add me to Line, add me to whatever. But I use Facebook the most. Quite honestly, Facebook. I dislike Facebook as much as the next person. There is nothing coming out with anything better to create a community, right? I've got plans to put something on my website as a community-based system. I've got 3 or 4 prospects that I'm looking at for code, but again, they all seem to miss the mark of the universality of the way Facebook connects people.
I agree with you, because Messenger is just easy. Your mum and dad use Messenger, just easy. It's just easy.
Mark, Line is fantastic.
Yeah, I just don't use it. I use it, but I don't use it. It's just one of those things.
I basically use Messenger mostly, but I use
Sonia is always online. She's always online.
Yeah. That's Thailand. It's all of Asia's online. Yeah. So when you come to Thailand, whack Line on it, and you can communicate with your friends or wherever you meet, because nobody uses it. It's been about 2 years since I made a phone call in Thailand. Seriously, I just don't use the phone. I just use Line. A lot of the companies now are putting their line numbers on it instead of their phone number.
But if Sonia wants to call me, she doesn't call me on my line number. Although we're connected online, she will call me on Facebook because she knows that's the way to reach me. Because that's on Facebook all the time. Yeah. And you guys, you and Mark, they all know the fact that if you want to reach me, I'm on Facebook. Right? That's the easiest way to catch me. It's the one I look at the most. It's the one that's most prevalent. Right? I've been looking at this system called Minds. Right? It's like a completely decentralized, what we call, super encrypted. Nobody controls it. It's a great system. I love the system. Right, but nobody's using it. That's the thing. The problem with Facebook is everybody uses it, right? Minds it's a great system. It's completely decentralized, but nobody, a few people use it. But when you're talking about people or numbers of people, it's just nobody's there.
Mongo, I have to agree with you with when you join a friend on Facebook or someone joins you, they automatically, I think they're changing it on Facebook. They automatically put them on your Messenger. You can't hide.
Sorry. I have to put something. Warren, I've got you by the nuts. Line launched in Japan in 2011.
Yeah, but it's run out of. It's by a Korean company.
No, I don't know about that one.
Japan owns it, but it's run out of Korea.
I stand corrected, but I'm wrong.
Hey, Line's fantastic, Mark. It's really, really secure. Try losing. If you change phones, Mark, that you lost everything. You can't do that with. You can do that with Messenger. You'll get all your stuff back. Line just, if something goes wrong, they want your phone number straight away. Line, you got to log in and shit like that.
But that's the point. Like, so like me, I have 3 phones, 1 phone number.
You only got 2 years. What are you doing with 3 phones?
How can I put line on 3 phones? Right, and my website. Okay, I can get my line.
You can stick it on your computer, right? And you can stick
get line. I can get line on my computer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You've only got 2.
I can't get line on this phone. I can't get line on this phone. Right, because it wants to know my phone number. And my phone number is registered to this phone, so it won't. What sort of thinking is that? The thinking is wrong.
Well, it's just. I think it's just something to do with security, Warren. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know what it's for. Right.
I know, but it's a good question. Now I got the answer for it. Lama King, Facebook blows with unwanted ads and videos. Oh shit. Okay, the way I get rid of them out of my messenger. I have the same thing on Twitter. If you report them as a sexual thing, or that top banner where it says it's sexually inappropriate, the AI picks it up and puts it out. You may have to do it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And then it blows it out then.
That's one way, right? But there is an add-in for Facebook if you're using Facebook.
Have a look who's just arrived, guys. David.
Yeah. Look it up. There's a thing called Facebook. Sorry, Mark. Stephen, just 5 seconds. There's a thing out there called Facebook Purity, right? It works on the web browser side of Facebook, right? You plug it into Google Chrome or whatever browser you're running, right? It removes all the ads.
Okay.
Seriously, it removes every bit of ad.
David, it's taking 5 text messages to get you in. Welcome.
Yeah.
Dave.
You know, Dave.
But yeah, Facebook Purity. Let me see if I can find a link for you so you got it. So,
hope you had a good Christmas there, Dave.
In case you don't know, Dave is never been to Thailand, but he follows Warren, me, all the YouTubers in Thailand, and he's a huge fan. And he's been a group with us.
Yeah, good guy.
Anyway, welcome along, David.
Oh shit, mate! I've run out of butt.
Check that link out, right? Check that link out. If you want to get a clean Facebook, right, on your web browser, it doesn't work on the mobile. But if you want to get a clean Facebook on your web browser, that's what you need to plug in.
Yeah. Oh, the only one I got was that taxi. That taxi guy gets on something that advertises his taxis in Pattaya.
Yeah, but look, that's why I have. He's one of the main reasons why I have all my messages on approval on that group.
Oh, he was just flogging everybody.
Mate, just fucking joke he is. Look, I love the idea. Like, this is what you need to do in Thailand if you want to be a rung above the rest of them. But seriously, promoting you've got how many taxis in Pattaya? I'm in Bangkok. You're going to drive from Pattaya 3 hours to Bangkok to take me down the road to Bangwa? Get real. But it's
mugging me sideways. Yeah, line. I want to reprogram my phone now. I'm just a bit skeptical of I'm trying to change the phone number, and I'll play with that tomorrow. But it's so secure. Oh, Jesus Christ! Because they'll want my phone number. They'll send a message to me Thai phone, and I haven't got it connected. I'll just connect it, but I haven't got it in the SIM. So I'm gonna have to work around that. I'll have to try and get on there and try and change my phone number.
No, that's a pain. That's where the pain in the ass comes in.
Yeah, it's security, Warren, but Jesus.
Again, that was the biggest issue I had with Line, and the biggest issue I had with what's the other one? Let me just try to think of the other one.
Yeah, but you can have on one phone and one computer, and that's it.
That's what I mean. But as I said, welcome to the modern age. Well, you have 2 phone numbers and 2 SIMs and a web browser and everything else, right? That's where it goes wrong.
WhatsApp,
right?
WhatsApp.
Well, that was the other one, yeah. So again, I've had the dramas. I had to move WhatsApp to my Thai phone number.
Yeah.
Oh my God, right? But you can do it. It's just it's seriously a pain in the freaking ass. Right?
But anyway, if you're going to Thailand, whack line on your phone.
Don't start with me with WeChat. Seriously, get the WeChat the fuck out of here. Sorry, get it the frig out of here. Right? I quite honestly, if you can't talk to me on Facebook Messenger, then I can't be bothered to talk with you. Seriously.
Warren's firing up tonight.
Like I've had somebody recently on Viber. Join me on Viber. Look, everyone wants to bloody bring you to their special little freaking messaging apps. What is your conversation so private, right, that you think that the world is going to collapse because of the fact that they know what you're thinking? Seriously, wake the frick up.
Okay, fold it up, surely. Yeah, Warren's having a meltdown, Justin.
Yeah, I'm having a meltdown. Like, I'm so over this shit. I really am so over this. Like, there's nothing that Facebook doesn't know about me. Then fine, Facebook's good enough.
Yeah, good old days when you used to talk across the table. You think if you're in Thailand now, they pull out their phone and start texting. I sat across the table from Mal one day. She's typing away like a ripper. I was texting her, "You going to talk to me or not?"
Quite honestly, like if you want to have a proper conversation, PGP me, okay? Give me my email address, send me a PGP, and then we're good. No, there's no authority in the world that's going to waste their time trying to crack a 256-bit encryption on a private message between two people. If you want to have a private conversation, PGP is it.
Yeah.
We'll set up our own passphrase, and that's it. End of story. Right?
Yeah.
But outside that, just wake up and smell the roses. Right? Everybody is the governments are trying to get backdoors into every system. Right? If you want to have a proper conversation, PGP. It's person to person private conversation.
Need some more questions as the more thumbs up.
Yeah, going to go shortly, people. If you got any more questions.
Oh, you said we were going an hour ago.
I understand Warren's very good at what he does. I appreciate it. But we'd like to answer some more questions. You know, that's what we're here for.
What's that one? Steve Hampton, what's that one? WeChat is the best full stop for video chat from China to anywhere in the Western world. But you know the implication. Well, I don't think the Chinese government will be listening in on your conversations. They're probably going to have 1 million people checking it out.
Seriously, they have a better things to do with their life.
Well, it's a good thing for you, okay? We were talking about it over the Patreon. I just remember now, Sapenza and AVT have now have to leave China because
of something the other night,
yeah. Now we have to move to America. Okay, AVT was his new baby born in America. But Sapenza has literally been given a choice of go or jail. That's basically what it's come down to. Warren, do you follow Sapenza on YouTube?
No, but if you watch the recent articles about the fact that all long-term foreigners in Thailand are going to be forced into taking out.
Well, we were talking about it earlier.
No.
You have to be married to a Thai person, but for you, Warren, which is going to be good, it's going through Parliament at the moment. The LGBT thing is going through Thailand at the moment, in the Parliament at the moment. Now, whether they do half of it or do the whole of it is to be seen. But Sapenza has been booted out. He literally has been.
I've looked at what's available in the public genre of what's being written into that law, and unfortunately it doesn't help foreigners who are engaged to be with a Thai person. Right? There's actually no advantage. Right? Basically, when I sort of say advantage, right? If I died tomorrow, Sonia can get a stipend for the next 5 years. That's set up for me. I've set up a stipend for her to take care of, day-to-day life.
Well, they're changing the law, Warren, where you could marry her now.
That part is specifically missing from the law, right?
Well, okay. Well, they said the LGBT bit, which is
they said that they're giving them more rights and responsibilities, but the whole idea of a foreigner marrying, right, a Thai ladyboy, let's be out there and saying that. No, that is completely devoid from the current law that's been put through.
Well, at the moment,
it is completely missing, which means, like, what I'm getting at here is the fact that I want to marry Sonia. She's as much as a woman as any woman that I've ever met, probably more women than I've ever met in Australia, right? And I would like to marry her. But if I want to marry her, then I want to get the full rights and responsibilities of marrying a regular Thai girl, which is the fact that it's 400,000 baht as a security.
They are looking at it.
Yeah, it's going to be the next stage, yeah. But right now, in the current state of the law that's been written, that's going through Parliament right now, no, it is completely devoid.
Okay, because we've got a few more people, and the other thing was concerning me, well, doesn't concern me, but it's Patreon now, okay? Patreon are now blocking, bidding people, because obviously, it's part of your income. Naomi, Naomi, the Chinese.
Yeah.
They've been her. They've been a lot of the big accounts, and we're talking big accounts in America. They've been them. They're gone. And there's something that's trying to start up, because obviously they say their income. The Patreon now is gone. I don't know what you would call it. We did talk about this earlier, but I can't say it. Liberal, right wing, or left wing. I don't know. I don't do politics. But they don't want people that don't agree with their opinion and their, but like YouTube. Remember YouTube last year went, we're demonetizing you.
I know what you're saying, right? But that's why I have always left my little thing in my little genre, right? I've always been registered in Australia. I have an Australian registered business, right? All my tax requirements are all registered to that business, and I submit those taxes in my business at every financial year, and I pay the tax accordingly, right? My biggest challenge I've got at the moment is the fact that my accountant that I'm currently using says the things I'm buying in Thailand for my YouTube channel, like new camera equipment and so on and so forth, right? They're telling me I can't claim on that. Yeah. I'm going, but I have a YouTube channel that I derive income from. Why do you say I can't claim? This is because you're purchasing in Thailand and your business is registered in Australia. And I'm sort of saying, but thing is, any Australian can come to Thailand and buy any equipment and bring it back to Australia and they can claim that equipment. And he's sort of saying, no, they can't. And I'm saying, yes, they can. So we're having an argument at the moment. So at the moment, I haven't done my tax for 2019. But
all the YouTubers that looking on here now, be very wary what you say when you're filming, because Patreon are now looking at it.
Oh yeah.
Patreon are cracking down now,
and they're cracking right down.
But I think that's a necessary thing. I think people are getting too liberal, right, with what they say anywhere, right? I think people need to get back to this standpoint of the fact that let's just keep it, above the line, right? Now, okay, these sort of channels, these sort of live streams get a little bit grey area, but if you're putting something out there, just try to keep it like. Imagine yourself as your CNN or Channel 9 News or Sky News, right? Say the right thing. Keep it above the line. Keep it within.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Steve Monash is going to explode. He's had to have 2 Christmas lunches today because his family are not speaking.
Yeah. Right.
That's
wrong.
Sorry.
But yeah, like it's just one of those sort of things. It's getting out of hand. But again, free speech. Where is free speech going?
No.
Free speech has got to the point, the fact that you can have free speech, but an organisation, right, who gives you per diem, right, for what you call free speech,
No,
they are having.
the free speech is going all over the world.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch the news nowadays. It's just like watching fucking. Oh, sorry. It's like watching Sesame Street. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So if you want to say
don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
If you want to speak your own mind, then you have to do what I've done, right? You have to set up your own website, your own monetization thing on your own website, right? It's totally you, right? It's totally your channel, right? But again, you don't have the reach, right? But people do it. People prefer to stay outside of that sort of system, and if they want to sponsor you, right, they will come to your website and they'll sponsor you on your website. But again,
might be sideways.
Yeah.
Look, a lot of people getting hit with hate speeches and stuff like that on YouTube. They haven't done it. It's just, it's a freaking rort, really.
But again, if YouTube have their terms and conditions, Patreon has their current terms and conditions, right? My website has a term and conditions administered by me, right? If you want to be a member of my website, then you pay your $2 or $5 or whatever you want to subscribe, and you're totally outside that, right? It's free speech, right? And if YouTube have an issue with a video I produce, or Dailymotion have an issue, or Vimeo have an issue, I can put it up on Minds. Okay, if I put my video up on Minds, it might take maybe 30 seconds before it'll render, but I can say exactly what I want. There's no way that anybody can take that down.
Yeah.
Right? You've got to know how it works.
Warren, I don't think too much is going to happen in the future until they get some opposition, and it could come from Amazon. Because YouTube's just pushing people around and well, whatever they're doing.
YouTube, like Amazon
has
got
a monopoly on everything, and Microsoft got court cases over that. Well, I won't go into that stuff. Over monopolizing Windows Explorer a couple of years ago. Was it 98 or something? And YouTube's monopolized everything, really. There's no opposition to YouTube at the moment, but it could come from Amazon.
It could come from Amazon, but I think they're again in the same boat. They're in the same. They have to comply with the same laws, right?
Yeah, but Warren, you'll have a choice who wants to push you around.
Yeah, well, that's right. You have a choice about who's pushing you around. Yeah. Ultimately, if you do what I'm doing, right? No, I've done properly before, right? Set up your own website on your own hosting service. You pretty much divide, unless of course you really get into hate speech, where the hosting service will pull you down, right? Yeah. Ultimately, they don't give a shit what you're saying, right? Yeah. And like contact, if you want to have this stuff, talk to me about it. I can tell you the ins and outs about how to deal with this stuff. It's quite easy to do.
Yeah, Facebook's go hopping. Facebook is supposed to be doing something, but Amazon's got the power. Seriously, they've got the power to do it. And they've got the cash, obviously.
Yeah, and that's the trouble with the stream video requires infrastructure, and there's only about 4 hosting services around the globe that can actually stream video at a speed that the world would expect to be streamed at. Again, if I went back to Minds is all encrypted. It's like it's decentralized, which means the fact that to put a video together, it requires a number of hosts together to stream the whole thing back together, right? Which means that the fact that they can't pull it down, but again, to watch a video streamed without chopping, it's a bit very difficult, right? Whereas these sort of systems, and again, there's some new things coming out there that will actually sort of take this by the balls. This is where it's going. This is the only thing I can say is positive about the whole Bitcoin decentralization thing, that the underlying technology is where things are going to go, but unfortunately the computing power is not strong enough right now to deal with the globe wanting to watch a video stream from one location.
Stephen Hampson, YouTube, eBay, Amazon will start with a come let the little guy in, and then it'll turn to shit. Yeah, it's exactly right, mate. That's what'll happen.
Stephen Monarch,
before you'll have. Sorry, go on.
I don't know that. Who was he called? Pranged Sonny's Punisher. I did not know that, and Sonny usually messages me. I'm a friend of Sonny's, and I did not know that.
Right.
Who was that? What's he called? Quentin TV. I did not know he pranked his car and Sonny Local.
Probably joking, mate.
What? Quentin pranked his car, did he?
No, it's probably a joke.
Stephen says there. God, oh my God, I wouldn't have liked to be in that car.
God, we talk all the time. Quentin's always on my messenger.
God, I didn't know that. And I speak to Sonny. Well, I spoke to him a little bit, but because we're friends, I didn't know that.
Joking, where'd that rumor start? Live here.
God, I bet Sonny was happy with that one. Because people don't know.
There you go. Read Stephen Monash. He's put it through.
Well, people don't know. Sonny's opening a new restaurant in Phuket Town.
Yeah.
Being built at the moment.
Phuket Town.
Yeah, it's in Phuket Town. So all you trolls can all get off the airplane and just trot along and see him. You know, just trot along. He's not over the other side of the island anymore. You can literally hop out the airplane.
Yeah,
he's literally there. So good luck.
Yeah, come out. That's a good saying. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, Richard. Was it Ganesh? Free speech is nonsense. The article right is the right to tell the truth. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
right. You know Sonny, do you, Steve? Yeah, I've never met him, never spoken to him.
He's a lovely bloke.
Yeah, really. I hear that. Yeah.
Really. I speak to Sonny all that. I said not all the time, but probably once a week we'll probably have a message from Sonny. He's a great bloke. Yeah.
He's a lovely bloke.
He was actually sending me some T-shirts from Phuket like 3 weeks ago. I don't know what's happened to them. Like somehow they got lost. People ask me why I don't send my 90-day report in by the mail. Well, Sonny sent me some T-shirts 3 weeks ago from Phuket in Thailand to another Thailand address, and I still haven't received them yet.
I'm going to charge you for them.
Oh, he's given for free. Come on.
Piss off.
Me and Sonny like that, mate.
Who's on top? You.
Ich spreche Deutsch.
Get back to the questions, guys.
Ich spreche Deutsch ein bisschen.
Yeah.
We'll be okay.
Steve Monash, we danced a little early in the morning and had a few beers, did you? Ooh, I forget now. I like a little stuff dancing.
I know. Okay, there you're taking the mickey now. I can't say the other word. Lamborghini, I'll pay for a ride the boats around on Rob's bike. You're definitely taking a pee now because Rob wouldn't let anybody in this back of his bike. That is funny. I go again. It's funny.
I've been for a ride on Mark's bike.
Oh God, yeah, you fell off it. Twice, Dilly.
Yeah.
So there was a story. We were driving down towards the market. I've had a few to drink now, so okay. It's Christmas Day, so it's all right. Stephen wobbled like that. I said, get back. We nearly fell off there. He said, I want to put my dick up. I don't want to put your... Can I say this?
I don't think you better.
As Quentin said, you can't show your dick on YouTube. You can't show your dick on YouTube. Come on.
No. He said, I don't want to put my dick up my bum. I said, oh, I don't worry, we'll do it first time.
Oh, Jesus, Mark, I probably would have said that.
The Liberals are red flag that one.
God, look at the time now. Come on. We're supposed to be finishing an hour and a half ago. Come on.
Oh,
Let's just can this shit. Let's just can this shit and go home.
yeah.
Christmas, isn't it?
What's the time?
Well, it says 12:21 here in Thailand time.
Mm.
That must be 4:21 Australia time.
All right. New Year's. I'm not sure if I'll be either doing one with Mel tomorrow or Suckerhorn. I'm not sure. Jono. But we're going to do a New Year's one. If anybody's listening out there, Warren, and if you want to come on, that'll be a marathon.
I'll be out sort of west of Kanchanaburi and near the border. I have no idea what sort of reception I'm going to have out there.
Well, if you want, just use your mobile. Just make sure you take your headphones with you.
Yeah, I'll bring something with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've got 3 days out there. We've got me, Sonia, Chai, and Nan. The 4 of us are going out. We've got a little holiday thing out there.
Oh, great. Yeah, fantastic.
Tell you what, it's been a good crowd on there tonight. They've been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your...
Well, I only got 32 max on my live stream earlier tonight, but I don't know. So I've been sort of seeing it bounce around 44, 45 here.
No, it's going up there.
But they've been good. Very, very good.
Nobody put any more links. They went and looked at these tits before. Someone put a link up to the views just went. Go and look at the tits or look at these 3 old farts. And I tell you, we've had some good questions as well. I see a lot of our live streams and no questions.
Yeah, look, apologies for not following the live stream. Right, my apologies for not following the live stream. Like, I prefer to just talk to Mark and Stephen as 3 blokes, at a pub, and that's just like background noise. Like I just can't get used to this shit. Seriously.
We've had some God, they're coming in now. God,
Gilmore, where do I find a girlfriend that speaks English? Gilmore Bonfire. Oh, in a Western country, I guess. Thailand. Most of the girls speak a little limited English, and a lot do speak very good English.
Actually, yeah.
Again, that's part of the fun of the relationship, isn't it? Learning each other's language.
It's even the hotel. If you book into, shall we say, a higher class.
Look, I think the best thing to do with this communication gap is just, when in your hotel or whatever, is just turn off the lights, and it's universal language.
Get it out of the gutter.
Change the subject.
It's hotels, okay? If you're stopping in a 500-600 baht hotel or 1,000 baht hotel, they'll say hello, Swaddy Cap. When you step up to a 1,500 baht to a 2,000 or 3,000 baht level,
what are you talking about?
4 or 5 years, they all speak English. If you step up like to a Novotel,
that
type of thing, Stephen, you experienced it. He was there with. When you go up to like the Novotel range, okay, it's $100 a night, pounds or whatever, or 60. It fluctuates.
Lie detector. Don't say second name or you'll get blocked. It's automatic, mate.
You won't have a problem. The other thing is, when you stay in a nice hotel, if you can afford it, is you say the reception, I need a taxi to go here. The taxi comes for you, and there's no hanging around. It's done. Because the last time with Stephen, we were at the Novotel. I wanted to go to the airport. There was 2 Farangs, for a better word, expats, whatever you want to call them. And I said to the reception, we need a taxi to go to the airport. Everything was done for us. Bags were out. This taxi went like that. Went like that for the taxi. And there was 2 Farangs there. There's our taxi. I felt sorry for him. Then the guy at over the doors went, no, this is booked for him. I felt like a right tart, but good though. You know what I mean? He said, no, this is booked for. They probably stood there for 10 minutes. And, so pay it. If you can afford it, I would suggest go a higher class if you can afford it. Now, I can afford it. I couldn't afford it years ago. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I've actually had sex with my wife and the fucking door.
Oh, knock yourself out, man.
I was on top. That was 400, 300 baht. So, I mean, but hey ho. But yeah.
I think like Gaga Hoppy's made a comment about this. My girlfriend's
That's some
English
funny
got
shit.
worse.
I mean, that's why I keep laughing. I keep reading Go-Go Hoppy.
Got worse after she met me. But this is the thing. So we tend to fall into this process where we make our language more compliant with what they're saying. Now, I used to do that. Now, the language that I use between me and Shania is more a language of convenience as opposed to me making compensations now, right? And I have identified that in myself, right? It's just making the conversation easier. But when I do talk to her, I talk to her in English. I give her firstly the English version, and then if she gives me that quizzical look, then I will simplify it and simplify it and simplify it until she understands. Right?
But
Again,
what a lot of people don't understand is in the Thai language there's no and, the, a, it. Or,
yeah. There's
the little bits.
Yeah.
Steve Monis has got it right. It's body language. It's body language. You got to point it.
Body language is very critical. Like people miss that.
Especially when you turn the lights off. It's crucial.
But you can't see the body language and turn the lights off. Leave the lights on. It's much better with the lights on anyway, Stephen.
Really? And mirrors?
Oh yeah, you gotta have the mirrors, you know.
Gotta have a selfie.
No, look, I might go to my bedroom in the 90s had a mirrored ceiling. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go there, but
yeah. Well, I do have to agree. I repeat everything twice. You say it in Thai or Thai English or whatever it is.
Yeah. Reading these comments.
You do have to repeat. How does it nothing? You have to repeat everything.
Never assume they understood it the first time around.
No, I repeat everything. I do it in Thai-ish, in English, and you know, it's to be honest with you, right?
You're in the comments.
No, like
you want to be with a Thai, it's bloody hard work. It's hard work for the language. Stephen spent 8 years, 9 years, 14 years. I never learned a bloody word. You know? But he was lucky because Meow spoke English. But the likes of me and you, we have to do everything 2 times. And it does nothing sometimes, you know. It's like, I don't know, open the bloody door. It's like, gee, I'll tell you what, the other thing that annoys me as well, my wife cannot use a lift. She cannot use a lift in a hotel.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Stephen Hampton. I couldn't believe my Thai girlfriend didn't want to have sex in the car. Right. My first girlfriend, right. We worked out 17 different ways to have sex in the Mini. Right. And then when I dropped her, right, that was one of the punchlines I had with the next girl. Did you know there's 17? I know 17 different ways to have sex in the Mini, right? That got her in the Mini.
Yeah.
To
find out. Come on.
Oh, look at this! Look at Steve marking me sideways. Washing machine.
and Stephen is right? Because I asked my wife years ago. I said, "Well, we'll buy a car. Boom, boom, the car." She went, "I'm not doing." Because it's a very conservative thing. Do you remember? Thai are very conservative.
Yeah, I know, I understand, mate, but it's pretty funny what they're writing.
Sorry.
Look at Justin, he got the white ants up his ass. It'll get you going, wouldn't it? Hang on, what's that one?
You will not shag for a bad word in a car. They just don't do it. They just do not do it.
They just haven't been in a Mini.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Look at these sickos. Look, they're typing away like beauties now. They weren't saying anything before. Bring the sex up there, right into it.
Warren's drunk. I'm half drunk, nearly drunk, and you're not drunk.
Well, I'm sober now. Like I've run it that was like 4 or 3 hours ago when I finished the Zambuca. I've sobered up quite quickly.
You don't putting that washing machine on extra spin sounds exciting.
Stephen promised me today he was going to buy 8 cans. We were going to get drunk together. Then never.
No, I said New Year's. I'm not a business training. I'm saving up for it.
Yeah. I'll put some in your PayPal for you if you like.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read some questions. Come on.
Oh, look, I've got to tell one funny one, Justin. Listen to this. We went to Fiji, and my mate got a girl. And he's been out sunbaking. He's got brown legs. He's got a white ass, right? He goes into the sugar cane with this girl. He's going for his life, whatever they were doing. I don't know what they were doing. I really don't know. And the mosquitoes got him on the ass. Should have seen. Oh, mate, he had a red ass when he came out. The mosquitoes just went bang, 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 homed in on the white ass. Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what. I think it's just way too late. Stephen, you need another cigarette, so we might as well close it now. That's it. Finish the live stream. You're in control. Finish the live stream. Go for a cigarette.
Yeah, mate, any more exciting questions? Not to do with sex? All right, time's up.
Time's up.
All right.
Peace out, guys.
Right. So, thanks for an entertaining day or night or whatever it is, wherever you do.
Yeah, ask me, Steve. But it wasn't me, mate. Seriously, it was me, mate. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.
Mark, unblock me from Facebook so you can see what I say.